we last left off, you guys recently finished acquiring 2 more keys. You've been hired by somebody known as the Tender to collect an assortment of keys that have been all over the place. And your relationship with each other has been, interesting at best. Trust issues, stealing particular kills that some people may or may not have wanted, high stress, voices in your head, all that good, fun, crazy shit. Thankfully, the Tender sent you all on a little side quest recently to quote unquote kiss and make the fuck up. It went very well. There was some more extra fun plot twists that maybe has happened in between. But we finished with Silas actually getting a interesting little opportunity. And that is where we're going to start tonight. As we find Silas, just Silas, alone in a private back room, dimly lit with purples and greens, nice, comfy little upholstery and such, and an office desk with the Tender relaxing on one in front of it as you arrive. What you doing, Silas?
Well, aside from blinking back a little bit, just slightly confused. He'll proceed into the room and have a seat at the desk.
You feel a little better now?
I guess.
Good. So let's have a little bit of a chat. How do you feel about your teammates, your friends? Gotten better? Or are you still kind of in that friends should not keep secrets? Giving the little air quotes.
I don't know.
Well, let's try a simpler question then, as she kind of starts fidgeting around with some keys on the desk, and she tosses one in the air as it kind of vanishes. What do you think about me?
I don't know what to think of you. You're an anomaly, and you... Well... I don't know what to think of you.
You really are.
I just know it.
You just know what?
He's not gonna say anything.
Well, consider this a rare opportunity. I would recommend taking the offer if you're really interested that badly. And how would you like to get to know me a little better? You seem to like collecting information as you've been running around opening doors. By the way, that beach key is done as she kind of gently places it on the table, the rust having been cleaned off.
Alright. I don't know why I rolled a con save. Oh, never mind. Dramatic music intensified. Jesus.
Oh, that reminds me of an important thing. I almost got everything right. There we go.
Well, thank you. I guess I don't have too much of a choice on it, do I?
No, you always have a choice. But consider this a business agreement.
Go on.
You clearly like gathering information. You clearly are curious about what's going on. And I'm willing to help supply a few answers for each key you bring me from here on out. I'll answer a question for you.
Fine.
There is one
Why do you want
condition,
to
though.
Fine, what is it?
You gotta learn to get along with your coworkers. Don't want to hear any more drama or sass. I'm not saying you gotta be a happy fucking family, but, you know, at least shouldn't be having to see the weird drama shit all the fucking time.
Fine. I will see about keeping the drama to a minimum.
Then, as a start of this very nice blossoming relationship, 2 questions.
Why
She
do
kinda
you
just
want the
blinked
key?
out. Why do I want the key? Oh, that's easy.
No, not the key. The keys.
The keys. Still easy. So, tell me, what do you know about magic items by chance?
Can I roll arcane?
Sure.
Pretty middle of the road.
You have an average understanding. You know, in general, that these items are normally charged with magical energy and they help kind of create, you know, different effects. And they normally are concentrated with one type of school of magic. The basic
So,
stuff.
essentially, magical essence is put into an item and makes it more or less magical.
Good start. Let's go a little deeper. Did you know that magic items actually vary in appearance from plane to plane and place to place?
No.
So, for example, a magic item like, let's pick something simple. She kind of pulls out a small ring and just places it on the table. This is an item known as a ring of protection. Normally allows for, you know, a little extra, well, protection and different things. What if I told you this ring here, if you went to the elemental plane of fire, could show up as a ruby necklace? What if you went to the Feywild and it showed up as a lucky rabbit's foot? Everywhere you go, it's different. But back to your question. Different places hold them in different ways. And I've seen my item in various means all over the place. But it's not my item. So I tend to just kind of let nature take its course. But these are mine. So I tend to take a little bit more direct responsibility. But again, the issue that we've mentioned in the beginning, I can't leave. So I had to find another way. Question?
Are you asking for another question or you have a question for me?
No, you. I told you I'd offer you two. You got one more. What would you like?
How did you get to come to this be stuck here?
How did I get to come to be stuck here? Gosh, that was long ago. Short answer, I wanted to get away. I found a tool that would allow me to get away. Too bad I didn't know the consequences of getting away. Technically, this is a giant demi-plane if she kind of just spins around in her chair. But a demi-plane is only as stable so long as the creator is in the boundaries. Make sense?
I guess.
Good. Glad that was easier than expected for the first few. Anyway, you should go get some rest. You'll be going to your next destination tomorrow. Apparently something about an invading bandit organization or something. But it'll be fine.
Oh, what now?
I knew I shouldn't have soap in my big mouth. Gives a little bit of a shitting grin.
Maybe if you find
Invading
a way to move
militia.
your foot from.
Silent, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Aha, goody! I got advantage on these. Let's see. Do, 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 do. All right. First one, go. Second one, fuck.
As you kind of talk about, like, getting your
11.
foot out of your mouth, maybe give a little bit of a chuckle, you see another key on the table burn away. And she turns to give a look with that smile as she blinks and her eyes turn pitch black.
Oh, goody. Here we go. Round fucking 2.
And this time your body stops moving. Your body stops moving. You almost feel like your heart is kind of stuck in place. She kind of calmly walks forward, leans into you. Maybe I say what I want to say because I'm wanting to just see how you react. There's an invading guild that's taken over a third of the Sword Coast Tradeway. You all will be taking care of it and finding the key that's somewhere amongst the lot. But I'm sure you can handle that. Gives a gentle tap on the forehead as the eyes blink and they turn back to normal, and she gives a nice smile. Now, off to bed. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a nap. And you feel kind of your heart go back to normal and your joints loosen, muscles relax.
He'll narrow his eyes. He'll get up. And leave.
And as the door closes, you see her kind of just in cinematic form. She leans back in the chair with a sigh. It's just like, things are getting interesting really fast. Hopefully they get back fine again. Then again, they're starting to collect the tools they need. Still just waiting for one more thing, though. Prove me right, you crazy lot. And with that, we move on. It'll be the next day. You guys have gotten a long rest if you hadn't done a long rest already. And moving on as you guys are getting rolling. Let's see. RNGesus. Speak your words of truth. Fittingly, I don't count. So, Belza, what are you doing first thing in the morning?
Getting up, giving a big stretch, making sure that damn mirror is still covered. And then going to go
It
get
is still
food.
covered.
Then going to go get food. There is no... Like, I'll take a peek at the mirror just to see if there's anything weird today.
Let's see. I'll say that you crack up, like you pull the mirror open, and you see a Modron math class.
Slowly put the fabric back down.
Like, it's one of those moments where, like, it's a brief moment where like, you do it, and you see one Modron up on the chalkboard, be like, what is this number plus this number? And you see all the Modrons slipping these little index cards to match the numbers. And he's like, yes, 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 I'm sorry, it's not supposed to be a 2, it's supposed to be a 3. And you see that one, like, lose its fucking shit before it adjusts it. But yeah, good times.
Cute. Put the mirror back.
Yeah. You step outside though, and you see there's already been kind of a basic spread, almost like a little continental breakfast kind of set up. And actually, Lexa's probably already out as well, having put some baked goods.
Morning, sis. Oh, those look like good munchies.
Yeah. Had to pass the time somehow.
Something not bland. Finally.
Lots of cinnamon, just for you.
Yes. Immediately yoink a treat from her, as well as like loading up a plate full of stuff. Good
Yeah, you
food.
see, like, doing my best. Yeah, you see a basic stack of like standard meats. You see the pastries are, almost like various forms of just glazed donuts. Some of them filled with jellies or something like that. Fun little spread, and then a bunch of fruit.
Taking a little bit of, or I say a little bit. The plate is full, and she's probably going back for seconds. She's a big girl. She eats a lot.
Yeah. Anybody else want to jump on in?
I don't think Kilara's left their room yet, so.
Okay. Not a problem. Key, are you back with us?
Yeah, just been quietly eating.
Well, if you'd like to, do you want to try to hop on in? Or anything particular you're wanting to do?
She'd probably wake up, tend to the plants that she's kind of started to grow in her room, give it a good once over, kind of using the mirror in her room to kind of just once over on herself, peek in it, see if there's anything going on with hers.
I'll say for you, you actually see it looks like a little aquarium.
Probably stop, look at it, admiring what's going on, and just kind of like, ooh, right, food, breakfast. Leaves
Easy
the
enough.
room.
Yeah, and you just see the assortment of everybody getting, you see Belza is already probably back with her second round of food. Lexa kind of quickly refilling some things, and it's just like, hey, Key, if you want your food, you better come get it. Sis is inhaling.
I'm
And just
hungry.
Nothing new. And she'll go over, take some bits of meat. Most of it's like fruit, couple pastries, and just
Alright.
sit down and starts digging in.
Sounds good. And Kivar, you're still chilling in the room.
Yeah.
Silas, what are you doing?
Silas will come on down from his room, not looking like he looks like he didn't get a very good amount of sleep last night. As he takes a seat, doesn't say much.
You'll
Puts
definitely
a
get.
elbow puts an elbow over the bar, and lays his his head on his hand.
You'll definitely get Lux's attention. She'll slide you a pastry and cup of coffee.
He'll look at it, kind of semi-nod, and then pick up the cup of coffee and take a small sip. Put it down. It does not look like it improved his mood.
Think about the pastry.
just-
Seriously, it ain't gonna bite you. It's good.
He's gonna be moody and just sit there and sigh.
Seriously, get some food in you. It's probably what's making you grumpy.
Elsa, hush. Let him enjoy in peace.
Alright. Do it yourself.
Give kind of a reassuring smile. It's just like, just relax. Enjoy the food as you can. If you're sick, are you sick? Do you need some extra, do you need to go rest some more?
No. Just waiting for everyone to show up so we can move on.
Okay. Kind of does it like as you're kind of sipping on the coffee. Doesn't even take long to give you a quick little refill. And Kilara,
Yee.
you taking that extra time in your room? What are you up to?
Kilara woke up a while ago, but Kilara's been they woke up with intent. They're working out, they're getting some exercise in. I imagine just like a cycling through like around their room very rapidly from position to position. At one point they're doing like jumping jacks, another they have their back up against the wall doing a handstand push-ups. The other time they have their legs over a bar and they're doing inverted sit-ups, things like that. And
Okay.
after a bit of that, some exercise, they get sweaty. They get kind of they're winded a little bit, and they sit down after a minute and calm and relax and just kind of lay their boomerang across their they lay wojiech across their lap. They're sitting cross-legged, and they close their eyes and they just kind of calm and find a center and meditate for a little bit. And they just think and reflect and just kind of, after hard activity and thinking, about all the things, because it can be meditative in and of itself through exercise, but it can also be a good time to kind of get aggression out or get anything that's on your mind out of you, any of those pent up energies.
Kilara, roll
Mhm.
me a straight D20.
Straight D20. What? Perfectly mid.
Okay. So yeah, you get a good workout in. You kind of get some of that frustration or those angst or those feels out.
Mhm.
Meditate to kind of get your zen in. Anything in particular you're meditating on, or just kind of trying to, mentally get a good close out?
I think that they're just reflecting on, because we recently went through a whole step in a series of like team building exercises and stuff. I think that they're reflecting on those things and trying to learn to play a little nicer, trying not to be as aggressive or shitty about some things. Like the one thing that they've tried for the last several years at least is to just become a better person overall. So they're trying really hard to do that.
All right.
Maybe while doing that, they kind of open their eyes and they're still reflecting, but they've started oiling, kind of like how you'll like oil something that's made of wood to make sure that it doesn't get dried out and cracked. I think they would do
Yeah.
that.
Sounds like a good plan. Kind of shines a little bit.
Okay.
You can tell there's still some age to it. It's been an old piece of history for you.
Of course.
But it still is definitely strong and about as sturdy as you would expect it to stay.
Okay.
We'll say after a bit, you can head on in, get yourself some grub.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting for you.
Kilara will take a seat and make a nice big plate of food, and they'll come out. They're not wearing their full gear. They're wearing like really simple. They've got their chest bandaged up and stuff, kind of as per usual, but they've got kind of just like a towel draped over themselves that they use to kind of wipe away their sweat and stuff. And they're kind of, after you work out, you still kind of wear that around for a little bit until you get done sweating, and then you eventually shower off. I think they're kind of that in between state.
Gotcha.
Yo, get yourself some grub. Good.
Ugh. Absolutely, I don't miss out on a meal. Thank you. Lexa, this your doing?
Yeah, definitely had some extra time on my hands this morning.
Good as ever. Thank you.
Try some of this
Not a
extra
problem.
cinnamon.
Ooh. They like
Meanwhile-
pungent flavors, so yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just sneaking about, like being very blatant with it, but like avoiding the actual food and just pastries, sweets.
Mhm.
There's probably a passing moment where, like, as actually, let's see, would Lexa catch on this particular matter? Oh yeah, she sees the shit. Um, After probably seeing like the third one getting grabbed, she just kind of gives a smile and she's like, "I'm gonna go step away for a moment.
Hmm?
Looks like I'm gonna need. Looks like I need to make more bear claws."
Hey, it's
Look
good.
over. He's got like half of one in her mouth, another one in her hand. She's just, taster.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
Kiki knows where it's at.
I will say about this point, you see the Tinder come out. Her hair is not tied up. It's kind of a little bit poofy.
Mhm.
Glasses a little off kilter. She looks equally kind of half asleep.
Morning,
Okay.
boss.
It's like, I.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine, fine.
You
Um,
sure? You kinda look.
Research never. Research never stops. It's whatever.
Fair enough.
Anyway, everybody's got grub. No one looks sick. Let's talk about where you're going next. She kind of pulls out a little pocket notebook and starts sifting through pages. There's a place called Zasipar. Apparently, they are dealing with a thieves guild or something. They've actually been messing with the tradeway. About this point, over a third of it's actually been taken over.
Said Zasipar.
Zasipar.
Okay. Could Kilara? Does that sound familiar to Kilara?
History.
History. Oh God. No.
It's one of those deals where the name itches a little spot,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not fully registered yet.
Okay. Too early in the
Just
morning.
yeah, it's early in the morning. You just got done working out. You're eating breakfast, and it's just like, yeah, it's not fully clicking. Yeah, Tinder will continue from there, mainly just saying, yeah, apparently the leader is a major dick. Controls everybody with an iron fist. Either you do what you're told or you die. No middle ground.
Ugh. Sounds like a piece of shit.
He kind of just
Indeed.
finishing Bear Claw and just, sounds kind of familiar.
It's like 1 in a million.
Or a dime a dozen.
Definitely.
Bit of a giggle. Vaguely reminds of, and then she just kind of like trails off while thinking, and having that like, just lightly eating the bear claws. The look on her face is like, I miss home,
Someone you knew.
Oh.
and just, couple people.
Won't
Well,
pry.
your mission is pretty straightforward. We're gonna send you there, or at least nearby as best we can. Want you to go trace things out. There's enough of a gut hunch. Like, they shouldn't be able to take over this much this fast. I'm fairly confident there's a key tucked away somewhere in there. You just gotta find it.
Gotcha,
Bet you
boss.
the leader's got it.
Oh, you're probably right.
Eh. Just gives a shrug and it's like, either way, it's fine. And she'll kind of sift through her key ring and eventually come out with one and place it on the table and place it in front of Kilara. It's like, there's your key. I'll get you nearby.
Sure. I'll spin it. I'll pick it up and kind of. Is it like something I can slip onto a finger and kind of spin it?
Not really.
Aw.
Normally, a lot of them are like that,
Mm-hmm.
but this one's ornamented a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
The top of the key also looks like a giant tree.
Giant tree. Okay.
It just kind of
Okay.
gives a stretch, and you hear like her back pop, and that happens like, oh, that's the shit. Anyway, do whatever prep you need to do. Oh, fuck. Almost forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Key, sweetie. Got something for you. As
Oh.
she pulls out from under the bar what looks to be like a beaker full of black liquid.
Key's face kind of has this look of like, wait, is that? What'd you do with it?
It's okay. It's okay. He's fine. They're apparently that little bit made kind of like a little clone or something. As she kind of gives it a shake, and you see one eye appear.
And it's just Bill clone. Okay.
I'm sure they'll help. They seem to, have some matching memories or emotions. But yeah, placed a little seal on it, so you're not cracking it. It'll only crack if he wants it.
And it's just so holding it up. I'm just being the carrier for him.
Yep, you hold the precious little bean. Don't fuck it up.
And just kind of a like salute kind of deal. And even though like he's
Oh,
in the bottle, like there's a bit of a like head rub up against it, like so cute.
you just kind of see you see a little blip.
You're responsible adult today, Kiki.
But I'll also say as this happens, Lexa kind of has that moment like, oh fuck. Also, Silas,
What?
about about your present. It does have some benefits. So don't freak out if it appears anytime soon, okay?
No.
As she kind of just gives a shitting grin, referencing the maid dress.
Oh, he would definitely be
Silas
giggling
has
on that one.
no clue what they're talking about.
Kilara is going to stand up and kind of shit-eating grin, look over to you, and go, "We'll do a good job today. Don't you worry. Scout's honor." And I'm going to curtsy as if I'm wearing a dress and kind of look over in the direction of Silas.
He's full on
You
laughing
notice
at this point.
Yeah. You notice he's not paying attention to you at all.
Ah,
Who are you paying attention to?
No one really. He's just kind of staring blatantly at like the cup of coffee he's set down
The
and how
1,000
little he's
miles
touched it.
chair.
Yep.
I will say, as this is kind of wrapping up, Lex will probably even notice. I was like, I'll get you to go cup.
Don't bother.
You sure you're
Oh.
not sick, bud?
I'm sure. Let's go.
Alright. Belza will kind of look. I'll take it to go just in case he needs it.
Lex just kind of gives a wink. It's like, I gotcha.
Thanks.
I'll also stay behind here to kind of help around the place. But if you need me, you know how to get me.
Okay, be safe, sissy.
You know it, hon. But yeah, with that, there'll be some quick cleanup. Lex will get that to go coffee.
mhm.
And the tender is immediately gonna, like, after everything wraps up, she's gonna, like, scuttle back to her office, closing the door, being like, I am done. I have said what I need to say. Bam. But yeah, with that in mind, what are you guys wanting to do? Are you wanting to head straight to the destination? Any prep? What's the vibe? What's the plan?
I mean, Kilara goes upstairs to get ready, gets their gear around, and gets dressed in their usual armor and everything. But other than that, I don't know.
What about the rest of you?
Go grab my weapon and grab my stuff. Just I don't haul everything around, but I don't exactly need armor.
Fair. All right.
He's probably doing similar, like going back to the room, grabbing the crossbow staff.
Yeah. Basically, I guess I'll have Kilara come over and say, "Oi, so we need to stop anywhere. Maybe go to that shop. Anything? We need potions, anything like that."
Quick check a bag. Kinda low. Probably should.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea, right? Got a hefty. I'll pat my little pouch on my belt and just say, got a hefty bag here. I could spin some."
All right then. There it is. I'll say in that case, you guys can easily do the keys and swap
Mhm.
stuff around, and the fun of having so many backdrops. Where are you?
Bum bum bum.
There it is. And scene change. Yeah, you head inside, and for
Ah.
the sake of things,
Scene did not do the scene change.
Indeed.
it did. I got the
Mark.
scene change.
Worked for me.
Yeah, I'm here.
There it is.
So I'll say, don't scare me like that. It's too early.
It took its sweet time.
Oh, thank you, technology. I hate you so.
We're just gonna
Um,
scoot ourselves off this page. Yeah.
yeah, I'm on it. Bibbidi bobbidi
Ah.
yeet. Little north. There.
I think I
But
said-
yeah, for the sake of things, you guys arrive inside.
Mhm.
The only person you see at the table is actually Bill.
Bill.
Hey, little
Just
guy.
kind of gives a quiet wave.
He's also just waving back, big smile.
I'm gonna
For
come
you,
over.
you get the excited double hand wave.
Aw. I'm gonna come over to him too and say, "Oi, go, little guy." I think we need a few things
Silas
from the shop.
enters in
Mm-hmm.
and
Kind
looks
of
at Bill.
So, funny TV reference for those that have watched Has Been Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
The nifty camera stare. That is Bill. The eye, like, it's literally that, I'm good. And literally just see Silas, the pupils contract, and just the
no.
conversation stops.
And you'll just be seeing that. The other two still sleeping or out?
No response.
I want to step between them and try and interpose and see if Bill's expression changes.
The pupils go back to normal.
Okay. And then I'm going to step out of the way again.
So where are you all here?
And then I'll step back in between.
Oh, hi.
I'll look over my shoulder at Silas and say, "What did you do to him?"
I told him naughty brats don't see people.
That'll do it.
Little friend, we're just here to pick up a few things. Maybe some potions. If you got anything spicy, interesting, maybe?
And kind of just like, you see him like hop off the counter, and you hear
Mhm.
like the shaking of bottles behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you'll see him like scuttle back up, and he puts out like potions of healing.
Aw.
Like just grabs like a bunch of them. like literally too many. It's just like there's like 20 of them on the counter now.
Oh,
Um,
jeez.
and then suddenly, after a little bit, he'll also pull out one red bottle that has like a bubbling liquid in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this spicy?
That looks spicy. What is it?
I don't know. I've seen Bernard use it, and fire comes out.
That sounds very
Oh.
spicy. I'm gonna look over to Silas and be like, "You got any ideas what this does?"
Let me see.
I will pick up the bottle and hand it to you.
Make me an Arcana check, and I'll go ahead and give you it. Do it with advantage. I think you probably have a very clearer vibe of this. There we go. Yeah, it looks to be like a potion of fire breath. It's one of those ideas where you're able to, upon consumption, within a minute you can release a small cone of fire, forcing a dex
You like
save.
breathing fire?
I mean, that sounds pretty spicy for sure.
That's what it does. Have fun.
Okay. Well, I think I can speak for my friends here and say that we do need some health potions, yeah, friends? I'll look to everybody else.
Probably a good idea.
Alrighty.
Only 40 gold? You rock,
Alrighty.
you rock, little dude.
He's hearing this and just, he's saying that. The others might complain. She's just gonna grab 3 and put down 150.
Same.
Literally, just you see it's the magic trick from the holiday. You just see him scuttle on top of the money, and it's gone.
Hoover.
But yeah, as for the fire breathing potion, he'll kind of look at it, and you see like the gears turn. You say, "I don't know, 100."
You've got a deal. I will take that, and if it's 100 for that, I will give. You said 40 each for the potions of healing.
Yeah, 40.
Okay. Let me see. Oof. I'll take. Yeah, I'll take. So it'd be 6, I guess, would be 240. So
Yes.
I'll do the potion of fire breathing and 6 healing potions. I'll take 3 and I'll give the other 3 over to Belza.
Yo.
Alright.
And then I will I'll ask, "Do you hold some too?" To Silas. I'm offering to buy.
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Okay. I'll take 3 more for me then. I'll kind of look back at Silas and look back at Bill and just say, 3 more.
Okay. And he just kind of starts going down. You see him pull out 6 more.
Yay. So
You're
another.
pretty sure he doesn't know how to count.
Okay. Well, I'll take 3 of the 6 and cool. So 120. And I will put that all up there. 340, 360, 460.
And it's gone.
Yay!
And it'll just kind of be, you see that he looks very excited. He's like,
Mhm.
I did business.
You did so good. And I'll ruffle his fluff.
Way to
You
go, little
ruffle the
dude.
fluff. You ruffle the fluff as you find your hand goes deep.
I'm not going to ask questions about that. Yep. All right.
You
I
don't,
step
you,
away.
you don't feel a bottom.
No. I'll just step away. Just be like, yep.
Like, anything else?
He'd probably be off to the side looking at the armor and just trying to find something like a little bit better on the medium wise or better light armor and just kind of no, another time. Turn
Okay.
attention towards like some scrolls and just got any cure wounds, 2nd level scrolls?
Oh no.
And
You
just
see,
kind
you
of-
see, you see, kind of the little panic in the eyes.
Oh
and just
no.
kind of, probably should wait for Carl to be around. Like, kind of rubbing back of her head with this like shit.
Yeah.
And just fair enough. Next time then.
Okay.
Should probably go over and just also like pet the fluff, even though it's like it's a void. It goes down. She just arm deep, trying her best to actually touch the little bastard kind of deal.
Hold that thought.
As she gets sucked in.
You feel something wooden.
It just wouldn't. Just grabs. Bill, what item am I holding?
I don't know.
And just
found it.
she's just gonna very slowly pull it out just to see what it is.
You hear a little rattling as you finish pulling out. It's an abacus.
There's just this
Whoa.
blink, blink. Huh.
That thing's almost as big as you, little buddy.
Just kind of looks at it, looks down on itself, looks back at it, looks down at itself, and just like, it makes fun noise.
Bit of a chuckle. Puts it down on the counter and just have fun with that then.
Gives it like a happy shake as he just puts it back in the floof.
It's basically a fidget toy.
And it's a fidget toy for him.
Yeah. Kilara's gonna wait by the front door. Where's Silas?
Anything particular you're doing,
Waiting
Silas?
on
Or
it.
You're waiting outside?
Waiting out of view of the cat because apparently can't function with Silas around. So waiting by the entrance.
Silas.exe has caused Bill.exe to crash.
Going to stick my head out. Yo, you want anything?
I'm good.
All right, for sure.
Kilara will come out and stand outside with Silas, lean up against the wall.
In passing, Belle's like kind of holding a hand out. Your turn. Tag out, rah-rah.
I tag.
Just a high five and a thumbs up.
So you two alone outside. Probably
Yeah.
one of those moments where you will probably see like the city watch walking by. They see you two together, and like one of them's just like, "Is it a violation to loiter like that?" And like, just shush. Be lucky you're not getting shanked. Drags them on.
So, you seem to be dragged down today, I say with my eyes closed, leaning against the wall, just kind of looking like I'm, almost like I'm ready to take a nap myself, just relaxing.
That apparent, huh?
Yeah, I'm just curious about you, I want to be sure you're okay, and I'm not going to pry. But, they'll open their eyes and kind of look at you. Serious, not like a shit-eating grin, not their usual demeanor of being a shit starter, just kind of like a heart-to-heart and just say, you have anything you want to say, anything you want to open up about, you're welcome to do so.
Side eyes towards Kilara. Had a talk with the tender.
Oh?
Learned a little bit more about him. We struck a deal.
A deal?
I get to ask the 2 questions every key I bring.
I'm gonna grab at my keys, kind of holding on and jingle them a little bit and say, you're not gonna be taking mine away from me, are you?
No. She has no interest in the keys, and I don't know why, but she wants us to collect them. She says it's a sliver of her own magic or something like that. If my assumption is correct. But she doesn't want them for herself. Just strange.
And you're bothered by this, yeah?
Measurably so. Also, got a little glimpse after sassing her of her real power.
Okay.
Got to say, she is very powerful, but I don't know why she can't leave.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to. Maybe she's happy where she's at. Or maybe she's trying
No,
to...
she's from talking. She seems to be trapped. She's rather talkative.
Okay.
Questions.
Well, if you want, we can, if we find anything else out, or if I find anything out, I'll share it with you, but if you want to talk about it, feel free to be an open book around me, eh?
Hmm.
And, I'll help you out. See any more keys? I'll put them in your hand. Get you the questions you want.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. See, we can work together just fine, you and I. We don't have to be...
This is just.
Mm-hmm.
This is more or less just casual conversation. You get to the real work.
Right, you are.
Probably about that time from inside, you just hear Key going, "All right, Bill." Ooh. "All right, Bill. We're gonna be going. Avoid the door. We're probably gonna be using it for a job jump."
Oh. You mean that weird thing again?
He's just
Yeah.
nodding, and then kind of like stops, thinks about it. "Though what happened with you did kind of create an interesting thing." And she's gonna hold up the bottle of like the bill in the bottle.
Bill just stares at it and like I will say, Key, you hold out and no reaction happens.
And
And Bill just kind of looks at it, just like, okay, great.
just kind of not quite sure what it'll do, if it'll do anything, but I was given it by the one that owned the place, so it'll be of use some point.
Okay.
You be safe, kid. We'll see you around. And I'm gonna like gently like squish his face and like the thing with the cats, like you give them a little like the kiss between the ears.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta like, stop it.
Mwah! You're so
Yeah,
cute.
not cool.
You take
Bit
care,
of a
kid.
chuckle,
Love to see you
head
every time.
ruffle. Yeah, he's just gonna bit of a chuckle, head ruffle, and just take care.
I will say, bye. Thank you for visiting the Number of Lives toy store.
Oh, cute
About
kid.
that time, you will hear above like Bernard come out. It's like, it was 13. What's going? Oh, hi, people. Oh, bye, peoples. She
Like,
goes to the door
Yep.
behind.
Like hearing the hi by it, he'll just be like, "I'll ask about some scrolls and better armor later. Enjoy."
All right. Bye, weirdos.
Good to see you. See you later.
All right, whatever. Cuts down, looks at bills. Like, did they buy anything? No.
Oh.
Great. just gives a stare. Just like, all right, great. I'm going back to bed.
Wait, does Silas hear this?
No, you're away.
Damn.
Just
Then
walking,
why mention it
walking
all?
back out, looking at Kisara. I ain't gonna tell if you are.
He giggling, "Nah, nah, nah. We'll keep this to ourselves."
Hold a hand for a high five.
High fives.
I bought so many things.
And the floof claims all.
I already
With
like
that,
you, Kiki.
oh my word. With that though, you guys are out. I'm guessing for the sake of things, you guys used the key to get back to the den, or are you just walking around town?
Right?
Like once leaving the store, he'll probably just look over and be like, "So, job key? get through quick.
Boy.
Like basically
Might as
pointing towards the
well.
shop door.
All right. Well, with that then. Pardon me as I do the magical music change of so many songs.
So many.
I'll do that. You crack open the door
Mhm.
to be greeted by. We'll say. Looks to be like the remnants of a snowy town. A lot of the buildings have been partially broken into. The doors are not there. You turn around to see that you're standing in front of what looks to be like a small shop known as the Tipsy Toad.
Ugh. Well, didn't prep for cold weather.
Eh,
Ugh.
it ain't that bad. It's a lot of fun. No. While I'm saying this, I'm going to try to subtly like lean down, hack a snowball, and chuck it at Mr. Grumpy Face. Actually, no.
For funsies.
Actually, Kilara would be more of a good sport
You
about
wanna?
this.
Yep.
It's like,
Okay.
actually, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who's my victim.
Go for it.
Oh, is Lexa with us, by the way?
Lex is not with you all.
Okay.
I'll clarify that point.
Going. We're gonna use the Discord. Eeny, meeny, miny, Kilara.
All right. I'll just put this like, Keelar, are you gonna willingly take this snowball to the face, or are you trying to dodge it?
I don't know it's coming. I'm looking around elsewhere, maybe looking up at the sky, like open mouth, catching snowflakes on my tongue.
And just on the shoulder, playful little like snowball. Boff.
I want to say that this is Silas's first time experiencing snow.
Aww.
Aw.
It's
Well
really
prepared.
So
nice.
he's just kind of standing on it, just kind of like, oh,
The fuck is this?
kicks a little.
Kind of goes like a
Like,
little
he's read
clump
about
as
it,
it makes like a
But
cloud.
he's never experienced.
Mm.
You look puzzled.
Kilara.
It's just snow. Kilara?
Yeah, Kilara will.
Never encountered snow in my life.
How deep is the snow?
Not that deep. I'd say maybe 3 inches tops.
It's
Okay.
enough to like grab Pat. He's just messing with
Exactly.
it, like making little like snow clumps, making tiny snowmen kind of deal. And just doesn't snow in your area?
No, it doesn't at all. So
Oh.
I got no point of reference for snow.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Your childhood must
Kilara
have
will
been
bend over. Oh, go ahead.
Your childhood must have been so sad. At some point, we'll have to make an igloo or something. Make some snowmen.
If it snows enough, maybe the igloo. Snowmen creating tiny
He
little
mentioned his
snowmen.
childhood and he looks so lost in thought as he's trying to remember childhood.
Oh,
Can't.
no!
So he just looks more angry.
Yeah. How about we build some memories for you, eh? And I'm packing a snowball, and I just like very lackadaisical, just like hand up out over my shoulder and just toss it gently so it hits you in the chest.
Old. So it kind of just hits gently and then kind of flops on the ground.
Come on, it's a fun game that we used to play back in my home. You make a snowball and you throw it.
Okay. He will scoop up some snow pack it together like he's seen Kalara and Bells do, and I guess he tries to chucks it.
For funsies, make me an unarmed attack roll if you can.
With
Trust
Dex.
me, there's yeah, make a dex.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's a really solid hit. Yeah, you give it a good chunk, and you're kind of surprised. That's like, it's like he doesn't know he's doing it. It's fine. Chunks that sucker.
Probably gets me in the head, and I'm like, whoa, hey, nice shot.
He
See?
just looks at his hand and he's like, huh.
Kilara
A
gets
small grin
excited.
comes to his face, a childlike wonder. And he just looks at the both of you and just fucking books it to like a snowbank.
Yes!
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Snowflake.
Kilara
You just
sees
hear
you
him
bolt
slide
and
as
does
he
the same.
slips.
Woo!
You just
Now,
you just hear the furious making of packing snow.
Oh, God.
And then the first snowball flies over it. He's not aiming for anything. He's just tossing it in the air and watching it fall, going
Aw.
past the snowbank he's behind.
He's just having a time.
Wholesome.
So Kilara's gonna pack a bunch of snowballs and gonna run with these snowballs in their hands, and is going to do like a running diving throw, trying to get as many people as possible. Just like
Every-
with the intent, like thinking in their head, I'm gonna annihilate these fuckers.
Everybody make me a dexterity saving throw.
Mind you, I am a thrown weapon expert.
Yeah.
Oh, Bells is just all in on this. She's got the biggest grin. She's not even focusing on
doing
dodging.
that.
She's just like, yes.
Oh no, at this point she would be so invested as well, and just as much as she's getting hit, she's chucking them back.
Yeah, it's one of those, y'all are just, honestly, y'all just have kind of abandoned, like, the mission for, and you're just having a fucking good time.
You ever
all
see-
have snow all over you, the cold on your skin, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
You ever
God.
see when somebody takes it a little too seriously and is like Kilara is now like running around, like everyone's having a good time, and then there's Kilara full gremlin mode, packing snowballs with the intent to kill, like diving throws, smacking people in the face with snow, landing, like trying to run and dodge, diving into bushes, all kinds of dumb shit.
So what you're telling me is Buddy the elf.
Basically, yes.
Meanwhile,
Like absolutely feral.
I'm occasionally checking him out, but I'm also trying to teach Silas. Okay, so you pack it like this so you can get a good snowman base, and then you roll it like this.
Oh.
She's just scooting by. Sometimes if you get a chunk of ice in the middle, it'll hold better. Gets beamed in the head with a snowball. It picks up, answers with another one. Goes back to snowman.
Yeah.
Silas's first snowman. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
And I'll
Probably
say after a
between-
bit.
between snowball
No,
throws
go ahead.
and like making the snowman, I'll also offer Silas a little bit of the infinite hot cocoa. Don't get too cold. Don't want you getting sick.
One last thing that Kilara wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Two last things, I guess. When they're making this snowman, they've probably
I just
taken-
realized I am muted for all of this.
Oh,
I am
no.
so mad.
Oh, what did you have to say before I continue? Go ahead and say what you said while you were muted.
I had so much to say. I just wasn't sure if anyone was listening. I said we're gonna clip the shit out of this. Ah!
So what did you say?
As well as Silas was just like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's make the snowman. He's totally going for it. And then like hot cocoa? What do you mean get cold? What? He's having so much fun. He's working up such like the body temperature that he
Mhm.
just hasn't realized they're in fucking snowing weather.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
You
making
know, like a kid.
I'm
Mhm.
making sure to keep his temperature up and like every so often like a sip.
Aw.
And I imagine she added
That's
a little bit of
awesome.
like peppermint to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you can toss little bits of things in there to flavor the hot cocoa.
I think the two things
Yeah.
Kilara would do though is they would run up the tree. I think you said that you were like, I imagine that you were like putting the snowman near where there was like a tree covered in snow, and I imagine Kilara running up the tree and grabbing a branch so that it dumps the snow off the branch on you guys. I win.
Ah, I have been defeated.
Yeah. Not. All you see is just Silas's feet as he's buried in snow.
I've got like my head in like my torso, and I'm being like dramatic, like, "Oh, you have defeated me, oh the great snow general," and I fake collapse.
I laugh over top of you. Yep, I laugh over top of you guys, just going,
And
feel my tyranny.
I'll help Silas up. Like,
He is currently suffocated.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll help him up. You good?
yeah.
Can we do that again?
Yes. Oh. Anybody got a shield?
I don't have a shield, but I
Like
do
a shield
have.
spell? Or-
Shield's
Yeah, I
great.
do-
Something flat.
I
I'm gonna
lay down my boomerang in the snow. Be
Okay.
gentle with it, but first, before we do that, I want to show you one last thing you can do in snow. And I shove Silas over, and then I plop in the snow beside.
Okay.
I plop in the snow beside you and start doing a snow angel and be like, "Come on."
Watch this. And I'm gonna.
He follows suit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you see Belza running up like a mild hill, and she like uses the boomerang as a sled. Woohoo! Silas, you gotta try this.
Key, join us.
Right.
Oh no, he's like already like on the other side of Silas, just snow angel shenanigans as well. No issues.
I imagine Key's been like way overdoing it and has this beautiful, not a snow angel, a snow planetar, a snow, like something way over the top designed pretty.
Oh god, yeah.
Hey, Laura, I need
Yes.
you to do me a check,
So
though.
Silas doesn't know what a snow angel is, so he's still on the ground. He's doing the motion. He's like, what am I supposed to do now?
Oh god.
Laura, make me a history check with advantage.
History check with advantage. Okay. 16.
So you've had a little bit of time.
Mhm.
And kind of when you were up in the tree, you got this little bit of a chance to look out.
Mhm.
And you saw the town and how it's looking a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But the outline starts to scratch and itch again. And you see a little pathway that goes more towards the mountains. And then as
Okay.
you lay down in the snow doing snow angels, I'll just imagine you get a memory. Mind if I play for a second?
By all means.
You get a memory of you as a kid with a couple of friends. Maybe you just finished a job
Mhm.
and, you're having fun doing snowball fights and snow angels. And you see a woman come out from a nearby building, tan skin, short black hair. Shouts like, "Hey, Lot! Get your butts inside before you freeze off!" Kind of laugh and run inside. And as you go, almost in a cinematic form, it pans over to the side and you recognize the sign. The Tipsy Toad.
Okay. I think that's the moment, like I was doing the snow angel and we were giggling and I'm looking over at Silas and I've sat up and I'm coming out of that laugh just and then I look over, eyes kind of settle on the sign and that memory kind of floats through and I think they just sit there in the snow for a second, and their face kind of just drifts from that happy fun times to
Oh
kind
no.
of, yeah, just almost like sad and dawning realization of like, ah, shit. And they're just kind of sitting there in the snow, and they audibly say, "Fuck."
What's wrong, Rara?
Hearing that, even he would like sit up and just be like, know where we are?
Yeah, I know right where we are.
And just
No,
this
I'm not gonna lie, my arms and legs are getting tired.
at that point he just kind of chuckles, then stand up, silly, and admire what we've done.
Oh my god. Oh, that broke me.
I don't think I can.
Oh, Key would stand up at that point and like help Silas up. Kind of a little bit of like produce
Yeah,
flame to
legs
kind
like
of warm
jelly.
him.
Thank you. He has his hands over the fire.
And just back over to Keelar, just kind of like, if you know where we are, I have a feeling this trip is dealing with your past.
they're just staring at the sign. They haven't looked away yet. They're still sitting on their ass. And you just see like that deep inhale, and then a long exhale, and just that mist come from the mouth. Sigh. And they just say, "Yeah, unfortunately it looks like it. I really hope not, but it looks like it."
All right, here
And
with you.
just kind of looking over to Keelara. Well, considering the last two looks to Belza, we'll expect to Keelara. Kinda stands to reason there's a bit of a trend with these.
Hey, if it's true, it'll be your turn soon enough, Missy.
At that point, she just kind of, "Eek. It's either mine or Silas next."
Haha, joke's on all of you.
Oh,
Hey,
buddy.
that's you. Looking over at Belza. You still got that mug?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's get inside and like start a fire.
Does the toad look like it's lit up, like it's got any life in it?
You do actually see some glows in there.
I'll stand up, not bothering to wipe myself off all the snow and stuff, and I'll just walk towards the door. Almost looking. I'm not looking away. I almost look like I'm just autonomous at this point, just going through the motions of it.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm pretty sure Belza's got Silas at this point. He's gonna mess with the snow angel she made just a little bit and then continue on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll kind of like stick close to Silas, make sure he's drinking the hot cocoa, kind of give him like the warm side hug to kind of warm him up, and you'll notice that Belza runs a little warmer than you'd expect. You're good. You're good.
He grabs the Belza's side. Like he has his arms wrapped around her.
Oh, I get it. After a long snow day, it's like the best thing for a hug. Come on, let's get you warm.
Is this the entrance?
I will say, yep.
Okay.
And I'll say as you kind of step up to the door, probably give a tentative knock. You hear a familiar voice like, "Coming, coming, coming." Sheesh, takes you guys. Why is it so late? And you'll see the door open as you see a familiar face. Tan skin, short dark hair. You can see there's definitely a little bit of age. It's been a few years. She kind of just looks down, and at first it's kind of a serious look, and then sees you, and you kind of see the eyes light up. And it's just like, she doesn't even, there's kind of a long pause.
Mm-hmm.
And then she immediately grabs you and pulls you in for a hug.
I am kind of caught off base with that. I just get hugged, and my hands are out to either side, just kind of and I'll put my hands around them too, and hold them. Long time no see.
You can say that again. And look at you. Found a better crowd. Yeah. Come on, let's get you inside.
He's just kind
Kind
of giggling.
Gestures you all inside, and as the door closes, and you all get to warm up by the fire on a nice cozy bar, as we're gonna pause and take our break for this evening.
Woo!
We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just sit back, relax. We'll be back shortly, and
Okay.
we will continue from there.
BRB, folks.
Yeah.
Whew. Gosh dang, y'all are so fucking cute.
Worth it.
Try.
It was good. Anyway.
Bitch, I ain't cute. I'm fucking adorable.
Alright, fine, you fucking adorable. Drawing snow for the first time, jeez. Whew. But yeah, I hope everybody in the chat's been enjoying themselves. We are kind of in our little bit of intermission chill for a hot second while our characters warm up. And for the sake of things, let's scroll back through chat history for a minute, see what has happened. First and foremost, thank you, Zaya, for the biddy donations. We appreciate them. Mimic pastry. No, I was not gonna do a mimic pastry. That'd just be cruel. How dare I fuck up pastries?
Sinful.
Hmm. Ideas for me, though. I mean,
No.
No, bad.
Big thanks
And yes, Bear, congratulations. You traumatized the floof.
to also thank you for Lindramere for the follow. Mwah! Love you, darling.
Bleh.
On my side.
Bleh.
Wah!
And now the boy flicker has been activated.
Bleh, 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 bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Bear had points. Bear made use of them.
Bleh, 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 bleh.
Bear has a lot of points.
Bleh.
Lame.
Bleh, bleh, bleh. Bleh.
Oh, I could afford the maid dress.
Bleh.
Don't you? I fucking dare you. I will play
Bleh.
into it.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
It's a little bit cold for the maid dress. Maybe.
Bleh.
Bet.
Bleh, bleh, bleh. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this one brief with a bleh filter. I thought I turned off all of the non-D&D point things. I guess I didn't. Thanks,
You missed
Bear.
one.
Oh, I'm totally fine with the point moderation. I fucking need it. That's right, my players are menaces. Love them though.
Yes. Just a reminder, you can also spend your points to affect the game and affect how we play here. Just a reminder, you can do that. In the bottom left, you have lots of things you can select. You can also donate bits, and you can subscribe. You can do all kinds of fun things. Helps us
Yep.
out.
Which, in fact, I didn't really talk about the new point. One of the new point pieces that is down there.
Yes.
The Flask of Chaos.
Ooh.
Kind of hinted at during the session in the beginning, but the Flask of Chaos is what Key is holding. The short elevator pitch: if the Flask of Chaos is triggered, you get the Bill clone. The Bill clone could help, could fuck shit up. You don't really know. Probably some combination of both. And last but not least, obviously the maid dress is to get Silas in his maid dress, which also changes his PNGtuber.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
It's very
say
pretty.
there
Oh,
are
you got
some
1,000
actual,
points.
and there are actually benefits in the
Also-
game for the maid dress.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? Alrighty then.
Yeah.
But
Surprise! You didn't know that, did you,
the
bitch?
maid dress stays on for the entire session. By the way, just I'll let you guys ruminate on that. I'll let you guys build up your points for that, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Love you, chat.
I'll also say if you guys have other ideas for points that you would like to see to help alter the session, you are more than welcome to suggest them. And if we can get them added, we will. With that though,
But
the last
maid
thing
dress.
I think someone just needs to go ahead and give him the maid dress since he's fucking asking for it so much.
Look, you're just making me happy. You'll make Silas absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. But the last but not least, go and cover our thank yous for this stream. Again, thank you to Zaya for giving us the biddies so far for this session. For those that have been chatting it up, thank you for chatting it up. And last but most certainly not least, there's various asset content creators that we have used. Chesapeake, our music man, which for some reason my brain always deletes the last fucking moment. Kevin MacLeod. If you want to give appreciation for those lovely content creators, you can find that information in the Twitch down in the panels. There's links to all their work. Again, thank you guys so much for what you do. But with that, we ready to get back going?
Yep.
All right. And with that, I'll give the final bonus reminder as I'm getting the music shifted over for our chat. Feel free to chat up in the chat areas or whatever. Just know that we probably won't react but so much because we are in session. But like we just did during the break, we'll make sure we have time at the end for, general conversation and such. Reflect on the session, all that jazz. But with that, when we left off on the break.
Aw.
Oh shucks, thank you, my feelings.
Thank you.
When we left off before the break, you guys were sent on a mission to a place known as Zezipur. And you have been tasked to deal with a guild that has been slowly invading the tradeway of the Sword Coast. At this point, over a third of it's been taken over. You did a little bit of shopping, got to see good old Bill, exchanged a few materials. But finally you used your key to get to your destination and found a rare treat. Winter and snow. And though it had a snow afternoon, for the first time, Silas actually ever gets to see snow. You had a good time, snowball fights, snowmen, sledding, everything. But then Keelar got a memory of their childhood and realized that this location is actually part of his childhood, part of their childhood. Thus arriving into the Tipsy Toad to find a former contact, a woman that goes by the name of Yeslana. And she lets you guys in to get warmed up and, get you out of the cold as the sun's starting to go down. And I'll also say, Kilar, you have inspiration to use for sometime during this session if you'd like.
Thank you. Okay.
With that, we cut into this tavern. It's quaint. It has, a nice roaring fire. The tables and chairs are fine. You can tell there's a lot of age. But it gets the job done. The bar doesn't have as many drinks as it seems that you probably remember from your childhood. But, it's a place to settle in. Seeing you comfy up at the bar while Yeslana's just kind of leaned over on one side, kind of just looking at you.
Yeah. Kilara's not really saying much. Kilara sat down, just kind of looking around, kind of has a slightly furrowed brow, not like angry, but definitely going down, not expecting to have gone down memory lane and being thrust into a place that they're very familiar with, but it's very bittersweet.
Before I go with Yeslana, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm-
I'm probably looking around the room, just enjoying the fire.
Yeah, I've got my arm around Silas's shoulder. I'm like probably trying to like get some heat back into him. There you go.
Hey, Silas,
At this
make me a
point, Silas
Constitution
is full
saving
on
throw.
wrapped around Belza, just holding on because she's warmer than the fire.
Like you would notice that her skin is a little almost rubbery, like she's built for this sort of weather.
Warm.
I got
For
you.
funsies, make me a Constitution saving throw, Silas.
I could have burned my inspiration.
Burn it! Burn it! Burn it! Burn it!
Anything is
It
better
was
than a
better
1.
than the alternative.
It's better than the alternative. It's one of those where, yeah, you are like huddled up as you're shaking a bit. It's like you had so much fun, but there's also just the level of like must get warm, cold, bad.
Just scoop up into lap. Come here, spider monkey.
Gets all up in there.
Right. While that's going
Shut up.
on, nah, you're fine. While it's going on, yes, Lana will probably just finish looking at Kiara and just give a sigh and just like, where have you been?
Where haven't I been at this point? I wasn't expecting to be here. Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm caught off guard. You know?
You and me both.
Would you believe that we were just dumped out of a portal here?
Kind of looks past you to look at the rest of the lot. Looks back to you. Gives a sigh. And is just like, you always were one for tall tales, but just kind of gives a shrug. It wouldn't surprise me that much.
I reach back and I grab my tail, clutching it to myself. I feel like there's some memory that triggers with Yeslana, like when we were kids. Like maybe she used to like come up and like pull on my little hyena tail occasionally, and I grab it and I remember that and say, "You leave my tail out of these."
No.
I get pouty
you're-
lips.
Gus kind of gives like a puffed cheek reaction and then just kind of breaks into a laugh. Worth it. It's good to see you. Seriously.
It's good to see you too. Just maybe not under these pretenses, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I was prepared to be seeing other people tonight. She kind of looks out the window. Looks like she's almost looking for something.
What are you looking for? What are you expecting?
Some damn bandits. They come by once a month for a security fee.
Bandits, that's... I'll look back towards my friends. I think that's why we're here.
He finally kind of looking over. Yeah, our employer did say something about that.
Who the fuck are these bandits?
I'm honestly kind of relieved you don't know.
I cock an eyebrow at that.
It's a mixed bag of people. But I don't know how to say it, but I'm the last person to come and select a fee was your brother.
They'll go pale in the face.
I kind of thought that maybe you were pulled along for the ride.
No. You didn't just drop that on me.
Sorry, I thought you'd want to know.
They'll put their head in their hands and they'll like kind of their fingers will tense on the sides of their head. not quite to the point of like piercing skin, but they have sharp claws, and there's definitely some pressure there, and they're holding.
Probably even seeing this panic, they're gonna kind of grab your hands like, hey, 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 chill. I'm okay. The place is okay. You're okay.
Yeah. So you're saying he's around then, yeah?
Yeah, not saying that I knew about the shit you all did as kids, but looks like they've leveled up their old tricks, if you know what I mean.
I don't fully understand, but I'm willing to hear you out. We're here for a job, after all. We need intel.
The mountain pass that goes through here and actually goes back to your home. Didn't you all used to have like a, I don't know, like a little base or something you all used to hang out at or something?
Ah, shit. Yeah, we did. Are you saying that they upped the whole thing now? It's like a whole bandit operation? They're using our old hideout?
Yeah. Crazy how much it's leveled up.
What a bunch of unoriginal pricks.
That's disgraceful.
mean-
Seriously. You don't fuck with an old childhood hideout.
Especially for something like this.
Yeah,
Fucked up.
agreed. Kind of checks outside. The sun's about down.
Mm-hmm.
Just confirms they normally come after dark. I heard you guys outside, but wasn't sure and just kind of kept an eye on you from the windows.
Were you expecting us?
No. I was
Were they?
expecting them.
Are they expecting us?
He big old grin. Doubt it. Get the drop on him. Fuck him up some.
Kind of just gives like the questioning look. It's just like, I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if I see my brother again, I'd like to...
They'll stop themselves from saying what they are thinking.
You're gonna
Let's
beat
just say, yeah, it won't be a happy family reunion, that's for sure.
You're gonna beat the stupid out of him, aren't you?
He'll be lucky if I don't kill him.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
For once, it
Remember
ain't
when I
me.
Did
said-
I hear her right say? Did I hear that the dark haired lady say that Nikolai has a brother?
Yep.
Yeah, and he's a piece of shit too. His name's Jandamara. Oh, Jandamara.
So if we see him,
They-
I'm just gonna. I can't even think and pronounce that. I'll just say the bastard.
Just for the sake of anybody keeping track, taking notes,
Chandamara.
which translates to warrior.
Woo.
Ooh.
so if we find him, you get ass kicking privileges.
Oh, I'd like that, yeah. You probably have to pull me off him or I'll fucking kill him.
I hold down, you punch.
You remember when I told you that I got some abandonment issues?
He spied of it.
He's the whole damn reason.
I grit my teeth and I clench the bar.
It'd be a shame if he lost a few teeth then.
Or a leg or two.
I like how you think. How you feeling, Spider Monkey?
But no shit.
Yes, Lorna?
All good.
Does he come around often?
No, that's the first time I'd seen him in like long ass time.
All right. So we probably won't get to see him. But at least I know I've got vengeance somewhere around here to enact. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You expecting them tonight then?
Definitely.
Okay. Have any rooms upstairs, by chance?
I can make it happen.
We got a place to stay then. Do you mind if we rough them up a bit?
Kind of just gives a smirk and is like, honestly, fucking worth it. You do what you gotta do.
I'll try to keep your place nice and neat, but I can't promise I won't get a little blood on it.
Kind of looking at the bar. How much does it usually take to get your supplies?
Only about 100 gold lasts me for a month.
I'm gonna take 200 out and put it on the table. Or put it, like... I'm not gonna move with Sales there, but I'll kind of put it in front of me. Pouch. Here.
Well,
Any...
thank you.
Anybody who's basically family of Kilara's family bars.
Appreciate it. Let's get you those rooms. You can get comfy. I'm sure they'll be here in a few hours. And she'll send you up. You can each have a room to yourself.
Okay.
And I will say before anything goes down, what are you guys doing? Anything particular?
He'd probably go over.
Or
Yeah, I'm
He'd
not
probably
splitting up
like
from
watching
Silas.
out our window.
Making sure to like keep by Silas, making sure that he actually gets something in his system, food, hot cocoa, just making sure that he gets warm and that he recovers quick. She's been through these snow days, she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Pack up on the nutrients, pack
look,
up on the
to be
warm.
fair, he's eating now. Yeah, he's eating now. He's drinking hot cocoa at this point. He just wants to be warm and happy, and he's definitely got the happy part down.
Aww.
You'll notice that Belza is the whole time just grinning like a fool, just genuinely happy that like he's finally got his mood. Like she's happy he's got his mood up, and she seemed a lot lighter than she was before.
Mm-hmm. I think Kilara is watching from a window, doing that perch thing they do, and just kind of nervously, like, just looking out like a hawk, waiting for its prey to pick off, is just sitting at the window, chewing on one of their claws, and just glaring, waiting for some sign of movement.
Well, I will say then, as a couple of hours pass by, eventually, Kilara, you'll see them.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be like a small little team of 5 people,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just walking through the snow. Some of them have swords, some of them have bows. So kind of just walk from house to house. There's not many houses left, as you kind of realize, and actually, you can see even clearly now that they go into one house. You hear crying and panic as you see one of them run in, and then they come out and slam the door, and you see them like paint an X on it. And they go on to the next house.
I think in preparation, Kilara is going to perch somewhere where they can get an ambush point. Like they want to be behind these people. Not necessarily to jump out and attack them, but definitely they don't want to be seen at first and they want to end up behind them. So maybe like somewhere in this section of the building or something.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm. They're in hunter
And-
mode right now.
Of course. I will say the rest of you, if you're wanting to position yourselves anywhere particular, you can do that as well.
Hmm. Ooh. I just had an idea. Would Yeslana say anything about Key going out this back door?
I'm sorry, my brain skipped like 5 beats. Say that again.
Would Yeslana say anything if Key were to like go towards and out this door?
No.
So the idea that I have with this one is Key's just gonna like, if they're coming tonight, I'm gonna get myself ready. Kind of like Simidia's Key Lara. But
Alright.
with Key, she's gonna go out the door, get to a spot where like she can't be seen, and fly up on top of the building.
I gotcha. In your case, roll me a stealth check.
And stealth.
Oh, fucking invisible. I'm just gonna put you right there.
Like the idea is up onto the roof, land light as possible on her feet, back to the human form, double check herself to make sure proportions are accurate, and then she's just gonna kind of like crouch on top with, depending on how they're set up, it'd probably be an ice knife in hand, just ready and waiting.
Okay.
No, I'm right back at this thing
Um,
up. Like, I am ready.
Go for it.
Violence
be a
has been
skull.
assumed, and I assume that, them coming out of this alive is optional.
Yeah, I'll
Silas,
just
anywhere
have
particular
a
you're wanting to move?
first level ice knife at the ready.
Gotcha.
So Silas is still. I'm assuming that he's recovered from the cold.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's going to post himself up. Say right. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the table's there. The table's a table.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to. Whatever.
Position and move around.
He's gonna post himself up there so that he can flip over the table for cover if he needs to.
Okay. I will say though, after a little bit, there'll be a bang at the door. Yes, Lana will kind of just shout from top, "Coming, coming!" Um, head towards the stairs. See Killer already kind of set up, and just give that look of just like. In fact, Killer, roll me an insight check.
An insight check. Okay. Boom. Ding.
You can read her like a book.
Jeez.
You've known each other long enough anyway. There's no denying it. Is that
Mhm.
look of I'm gonna be okay, right?
I'll nod.
Gives kind of a reassuring smile and a deep breath. Heads downstairs. Opens the door. You can see an assortment of 5 bandits. Kilar, I'll go ahead and say, just from where you are, one thing's for certain.
Mhm.
You don't see him.
Okay.
But she just kind of pops open the door. She looks to be like a bag on by her side, and it's like, evening shits. Just kind of immediately tosses the bag down in the snow.
Okay.
And Kilara, I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Not great. Only a 10.
They kind of have that little bit of tense look, like you see a few of them with their bows ready, but the one that's in the middle doesn't recognize, and he kind of just takes a step forward, picks up the bag, gives a nod. We'll see you next week.
So it looks like they're about to leave.
They're about to leave.
I'll let them turn around and I'll come down the stairs like as if I was a patron. I can't though.
I got you. It's not.
Okay.
It's fine. There you go.
And I'll just kind of come and I will hand on shoulder, just kind of help basically guide her out of the way of the doorway. And I'll step out.
I'm starting
Okay.
to lurk, like opening the window, like as it's happening, getting ready for my own side of the ambush.
And I will say, Kilara, as you do get closer,
Mm-hmm.
you notice you actually recognize a couple of them. They're your little thieving buddies. They've grown up though. As one of them literally has a look like as they pick up the bag and they look back up at you, they look like they've seen the dead.
Mm-hmm.
You look surprised. What, you're not gonna wish me a happy homecoming?
Oh, fuck. And I will say at this point, anybody that's wanting to do a reaction, this is your time. Because they look like the one that has surprise, they have a scimitar ready and they're about to go.
Oh yeah, I'm going through the window, like opening the window, and I'm leaping.
Leap
this
through the
point-
window.
Pretty sure this guy's getting the knife
Yeah,
just before
okay.
Belza like leaps out.
Alright, one at a time. Key, for the sake of things, you first.
We'll
So
go
we
left.
know if
Right
Belza
to
has
left.
anything to murder.
Yeah, we'll go right to left.
Yeah.
Ooh, knife misses,
Uh,
but the explosion still goes off.
Would you have
Yeah.
advantage?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
that is a
give you
point.
I'll give you advantage because you definitely got the surprise in. So roll one more time.
Ah, still whiffs. It'll just be the
Yeah.
cold damage if they. It's a dex save,
Yep.
14 or higher.
I'm on it. Dex save. In that case, it fails. We'll take the original.
It's just the cold
So
damage at that point.
yeah, so 2 cold damage to each of them, as they all just kind of get, it actually almost kind of explodes and snow gets in their eyes as well, as you just see them immediately just kind of recoil like, ah, shit. Belza.
It is time. And you know what? Reckless. We're just gonna go all in.
Go all in.
Yep, I can't do it. Double checking myself. Or wait, I don't have to reckless because we have advantage anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. Either way, you're getting advantage. Oh, that hits.
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, to be a champion fighter. Fuck. Woman!
So question. Farthest, middle,
Middle.
closest. Middle dead. Kilara,
Mm-hmm.
your friend is partially freaked out from like the little snow pop up in the eyes. The next thing you know, he gets his vision back to see one of his comrades on the ground as a bloody pulp.
Okay. So
What are you doing?
which ones do I recognize?
I will say, for the sake of things, as I am getting ready to change the music up.
Mm-hmm.
Told us if there was anybody you knew.
I will say, for the sake of things, you know this one, and thank you, Mouse, for being a dick. That one.
Okay. Am I part of this surprise round?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Kilara will. They've kind of been winding up their boomerang. I imagine it was kind of off to the side when they came out, and they wind it up and they hurl it at this guy. And as they do, they say,
Leave these two in the center alive.
and I will swing it at that one.
All right.
Or throw it, I guess. And this is with advantage.
Yes.
23.
Oh, you definitely hit. Give me that damage.
13 plus 2 because it's thrown weapon, so 15 damage.
And just confirming, are you KOing them or actually technically it's a ranged attack. Yeah, you end up getting them and you hear the neck snap as they fall in the snow.
And I'll catch it on the rebound and just big toothy grin.
I'm home.
Silas, you are up top. You've seen kind of the partial downpour. What do you want to do?
Silas is going to. Is this the surprise round?
This is a surprise round.
Okay. Which two are being told to be left alive?
The green and red dot.
Okay. We don't care about this one, do we?
No.
That's the spirit.
Dope. He's gonna pull out the gun and do a bonus action cast of Hex. So, Hex on him. And then we are gonna do an Eldritch Blast attack against him.
Okay.
Remember,
13.
You do have advantage.
Yeah, reroll. Oh, give me the advantage roll because that one would be a miss technically.
How about that?
That'll hit.
First up is that lovely D10 plus 5. And then the Hex. Ooh, delicious damage.
Yeah.
Total out to
Dead.
14.
Dead as a doornail.
The three guys around them, fucked.
And I will say, before anything else happens, Key,
Yes.
you're a cracking noise.
With the cracking noise, it'd be a moment of, oh, pulls out the flask and just, bad timing, little one, as it pops out. And just,
Yeah.
the two left, we want to keep alive.
Kind of just looks, the words. First off, as you kind of hold it out, the black liquid kind of just forms a little puddle on the side of the roof. And next thing you know, that puddle kind of solidifies and becomes like this little inky ball. As you see the two eyes appear, and it just kind of looks around.
Yeah, no, that's point. He's like, you picked an odd time to come out. The two remaining, pointing down below, prefer to keep alive.
Okay. So he kind of listens to you, gives a reassuring nod. You see from the little ink a little black bongo appears, and just starts kind of it starts like beating it, and it's like, and the band's kind of looking like, what the fuck? They're everywhere! And suddenly the two people actually have little heart icons appear over their heads.
Oh.
And then, honestly, they're gonna try to run.
Mm-hmm.
I will say in this case, Belza, one of them is at point blank range, so you do get an opportunity attack on red.
Oh yeah, I'll do the non-lethal.
Light of the anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the damage. Yeah, easy enough. You just kind of get him, do a leg sweep as you kind of hear the head like bop in the snow, and he's out cold.
Nice.
The other one just books it.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're running, you actually see that little heart pop. And it almost looks like they get a burst of speed as they just go faster, and they are in the woods and they are gone.
Okay. Kilara is winding back and realizes that they're extremely fast, and just kind of rests it back on their shoulder and stands up.
Too bad. Have to kill him later.
I think word will get back.
Yeah, I hope so. I want him to know I'm coming for his head.
This one of your idiots, kind of tossing the other guy to you.
Yeah. Stepping forward.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do know him. We should ask him a few questions on the inside, yeah?
Yeah.
Silas, you're pretty good at interrogating people.
You might be muted. I'm going to pick up this person and start carrying them inside.
I gotcha.
Set them in a chair. Maybe take some rope and strap them, like tie them up and then strap them down to the chair.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like once Belza goes in, Key waits a little bit, takes the little bow clone, does the like, probably just kind of.
Action.
No, she'd probably take him, just be like 1, 2, like lightly toss him so he like lands in the snow.
Mhm.
Probably turns into her actual pixie form in a spot where like none of them can see. Lands back to human form, picks up Bill and just walks back in like nothing happened.
I will
She
say
would-
this version of Bill, he's sticky.
Well, it's like no, it's not exact. But she would be
He's like a
coming.
they're like a literal rubber ball.
Yeah, but she'd be coming through this door, the same one that she came out of, so like doesn't arouse suspicion kind of deal.
Yeah. I will say while this is happening though, Yaslana will happily take that pouch of money because you knocked out the one that took the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got yourself a bandit.
Awesome. And I actually changed my mind. If I can, I want to toss him onto a table and pin him down so that he's like starfish, like one, legs spread, arms spread, very much like
The
that.
knife throwing wheel of torture. Gotcha.
Yes, precisely. For reasons.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I will say in a silly manner, as you do this, Bill will probably even scuttle up between the legs
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of sit on the crotch pretty much. As the
Mhm.
dude just wakes up like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Like while he's waking up, he's also gonna be looking for the rest of them. Just yeah, the flask cracked, so we have alone Bill for a bit.
Hi, little buddy.
Boy.
Kind of stares.
Now, before I get into it, I'll need everyone to leave.
All right. Just let me know if you want bacon scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
We'll
got
say as this happens of the Belza mentioned the big and scary.
Mhm.
Bill will kind of scuttle over the body and over the face. He's like, and then just finally like flop off, and you just see the
Silas is
butt,
gonna.
like,
Yeah.
and you just see it splat, and the puddle stops moving.
At that
Aww.
point, he would probably just be like,
Hmm.
guess his time's up. Takes flask and like tries to collect some of it into it.
Oh, it's not hard.
But I'm way out with like as he's leaving, she's gonna hand Silas like, if you need to make use of it for anything, she just offhandedly hands over a sickle and just have fun.
Eh.
Hmm. Silas is then going to use the sickle and implant it into the table just inches away from his cheek.
Definitely a stroke of like you can see the panic in the eyes. As actually, Silas, roll me
I'm gonna make.
Oh, well, you first. Yeah, go. You first.
I want to make this really, really clear. I am coming down for cold. I have very little patience, and the more information you give me, the easier it is to let you live.
What do you want?
Step 1. Where's your camp?
North of here. Follow the trail through the mountain pass. It's about halfway.
Up. Step 2. How many?
I don't. I. At least. At least 7.
My patience is running thin.
Look, I don't know. There's so many people that come in and out. If they don't obey, they get killed.
How are they killed?
Insubordination, torture.
Not why they're killed. How are they killed?
Literally stabbing, put on a post to get shot at. It don't matter. Public display.
Indiscriminate. Good. Getting somewhere. Now, next question. He pulls out his key of the innkeeper. Golden key looks like this. Who has it?
Oh. Big boss. Next town over. Finish
Name.
going through the pass. I'm gonna be honest, my brain has skipped 5 beats. Kilara, remind me your father's name.
That would be Warrigal.
Literally like, Wargle! Just Wargle! It's been fucked up since he found that thing.
Define fucked up.
In the head. Again, like anybody, like originally for the guild, he's treated kind of like a family. A twisted family, but a family. Now anybody that disobeys him, it's death.
Any particular reason, thing, or something that might set him off like that?
I mean, honestly, anything. You let me go, and I find him again without bringing back money, I'm dead.
Well, the good news is that maybe you'll live out there. Maybe you won't. I'm going to use detect thoughts on him, as you saw I post up in the chat there. Now I want you to think long and hard about where you would go that is safe for you.
And he kind of just starts retracing steps. And you can actually see kind of in his mind, he's literally like mapping out, and it's just like, could go south? No, I'm not gonna be able to go south. Could stay here? No, the town hates me. Could go back up north, then I have to pass through the boss's territory. Could die that way. And you can kind of just see the tears coming down his face as he knows, like, there's no saving this.
I'm glad that you've come to a good point of understanding. He pats his cheek. Now, you can either die by someone else's hand or... Well, Kalara!
Kilara
It's your
will
turn.
walk in.
He gave me everything I wanted. You just see the sickle next to his face. That's it. I got everything I need.
Good.
Stick my head in.
He's all yours. Do away with him as you will, but either way, he's dead.
Hey. I'm gonna hop up onto a stool and kind of just hype up Kilara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at him. He was gonna bully an innocent innkeeper, and now he's crying like a baby.
Meanwhile, Silas coming out, Key looking over. You left the sickle on the table, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Didn't even need to use it. It's up to her to decide whether to let him live or let him die.
Fair enough.
Either way, he's a dead man.
I'm gonna just start circling the table, looking down at him.
Okay.
Basically just getting an idea, thinking about how I want this to go. And I'll stop basically wherever his head is. I want to look down directly into his eyes.
There's no hiding it. He's honestly scared senseless.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, roll me an insight or arcana check.
Sight or Arcana. I'm better at. Oh no, they're the same. Let's go Arcana. 13.
There's something weird about his eyes.
Something weird about his eyes.
The pupils are dilated.
Interesting.
It almost looks like that he's consumed something he shouldn't have.
Assume something he shouldn't have.
And kind of with my senses, does the emotion taste off different? Is something off of them, or is it genuine?
It's genuine. It's genuine fear.
He's consumed something he shouldn't have. I'm gonna grab at his jaw and yank it open to see if there's something in his mouth.
You can see some traces of like what looks like be like a black liquid.
And I'll just look into his eyes and say,
You're a stupid bastard, you know that? I was actually going to let you live.
Why?
Because I'm not out for your blood. Don't worry, I would have marked you. I would have known. You'd have a big red X on your forehead for the rest of your life. But I would let you live. And I'll tell you why.
and I'll get really close so that I'm just hovering almost nose to nose.
Because I'm better than them.
You can
Like-
actually hear the breath just quickening as you get up in his face.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, it looks like. So, would I be able to assume that this is probably some sort of poison, some sort of something he's ingested?
You assume that you don't think it's poison. I'll give you
Okay.
that much with that earlier check. You don't think it's poison.
Mm-hmm.
But you think that whole moment where Bill maybe did the drive-by,
Mm-hmm.
there was something mixed in with that maybe helped Joe out a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Like a truth serum. Okay. I'm going to because at first I thought it was like poison, like cyanide.
I will say with that whole idea of the talking about letting him live, whatever. Like you can see the tears in his eyes and the thought of like he really does think
over.
he's gonna die, and he's like, I'm sorry, you know.
He thinks he's gonna die.
He thinks he's gonna die.
Yeah. I don't like you. I don't like the lot of you. And I killed your friends, and I'll gladly do the same to you if you ever do anything evil, vile, anything to anyone ever again. But
And I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna take out. I don't have like a knife, but I do have a kukri,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to carve into his forehead a big red X. Not too deep, but enough that even if it heals, it's gonna be a big scar of an X on the forehead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say,
something to remember me by. The next time that you think of doing something awful to somebody else, you touch this scar, you look at it, and you remember, I know what you look like. and I can find you.
He just lets out a scream of bloody fucking murder.
Yeah.
Hands death gripping the table. And eventually he passes out.
I slap him on the cheek a few times.
I don't think we need anything else. You got what you needed, right, Silas?
Silas will enter back into the room.
You find a passed out man with blood on his forehead.
You'd probably enter, go to like grab the sickle, and you notice as she grabs it and gives it like a tug, it takes her a little bit to work it out, and then she just kind of puts it in her pack like, business as usual.
All right, so more or less, yes, I did get what I wanted out of it. You know anyone says the name that he gave him?
Oracle.
Wargle?
You see clenched fists, white knuckles, and clenched jaw, and maybe more pissed off than even about, I would say about the same as Gendamara.
Yeah, I know him. I know him too well,
That's who has the
unfortunately.
key.
Oh, it just keeps getting better and better and better.
That
Looking at-
bad?
Looking at the two of them. So, killing the brother on the way, and then we go deal with that?
Yeah, I think we should see my brother. I think we might want to rest up a little before setting out, unless we want to do something at night.
He kind of looking outside. Bit of a like produce flame on fingertip. Could do a few things.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I'm good with anything, though.
I'm
Looking at
going
the
to throw this gentleman somewhere. Belza,
Hmm?
can you help me move this individual?
Yeah. Real quick, could I tell what kind of like how fucked is he? Like, s- just with my nature, like how good or evil is this person?
You think that he's probably leans he leans evil, but not to the point of no return.
I think he could be redeemed.
You think so?
Kind of looking,
Especially after getting fucking scared straight.
kind of looking at Mrs. Yasana. Maybe we could give him to her. You need a bodyguard? Straighten the fucker
Just
out.
I mean, if we're being fair, no one likes him in this town. Everyone wants him dead.
Just kind of.
I have a better idea.
What you thinking?
I have a little surprise for you all. Grab him and drag him over here.
Kind of picking him
And
up.
I'm gonna go over to this door.
Come
At that
on,
point,
talk to
seeing
me.
and just gonna toss him over to Carl and Bernard.
No, better.
Better.
Silas pulls out his new key. The key to the ship from last session. Now y'all have homework to do. And puts it into the door and turns it and opens it up.
And opens up to see what looks to be like the remnants of a rundown ship. But you can actually kind of feel the warmth coming through. Looks like wherever this is, it's kind of late summer.
Throw him in there.
Alright. I'll set him down somewhat gently. I'm not gonna accidentally try to fucking kill him, but I'm gonna set him down so that he's at least laid down and will wake up somewhat comfortably.
So,
Yeah.
Silas is gonna scroll down a note saying, "For your best interest, don't go anywhere," and put it in his pocket for him to find later. And it has an initial of S.
All right. And with that, you close the door behind you. So what's the plan?
Kalor's show. If we're doing it my way, though, we should go after the key. But it seems that you have some not undisputed, you have some unresolved issues to take care of. And turns to Belza. I've learned better from last time, and I owe one of you an apology about it.
Shit happens. It's alright.
At this point, Key just got a bit of a grin, just kind of like, pretty sure fastest way is through that hideout spot anyways.
Gilara, you would know for certain that it is, it's one of those things where the other way would take you way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the mountain pass is your fastest way to get to the next town. And it's literally just like, handle your business on the way.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know where we need to go. I've looked into his mind. But I would very much like my spells back. So, if you want to rest, we can rest. If not, it's up to you.
At that point, you'd probably have this like, looking at Belza, looking at Kilara, bit of a shit-eating grin. Think you guys could fashion a moving hammock for him?
If you want to
Shut
nap,
up.
kind of kneel down. Do you want to ride piggyback? I can carry you.
Jesus, I try and be nice and open with y'all, and I get shit like this. Fuck y'all.
No, I'm being serious. You want to nap on the way there? You're good.
No, I'll just walk. I'm not gonna get much of a nap anyways. Just let's go.
Question.
He has his back to you, turned to you, but he's smiling.
Yes, you are.
You get your spells back on a short rest, don't you?
I don't think so.
I think that's a later level thing.
Warlock's get him back on a short rest.
Short rest?
Short rest?
Yeah.
Woo!
So if we rest for an hour, because you're only missing one for the ice knife key,
Well, that's, yeah.
and then Silas is
Oh,
missing.
shit. Both of them, because I
Yeah.
spent one to use detect thoughts and I used the other one for hex.
Yeah. So you'd get yours back on a short rest. Key, you'd be out one. But do
Yeah.
you have more spell slots?
Oh, absolutely. I only used one level 1.
Yeah. Would you be
I
okay
am.
with taking a short rest and then going ahead?
Yeah, I mean, quick hour break, food, whatever. Should be fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure to, extra, pump everybody up on, the hot cocoa and the, hot foods. Just make sure to warm up. It's cold out there.
Can't we just get some cold weather gear as well? I'm sure this innkeeper might have some.
She
We
actually
could.
is like, she literally just looks, is like, for you guys, I'll have some ready for you before you head out.
Awesome. Though, still load up. It's better to be completely fueled when you go out there. Old, family technique.
Noted.
I,
say with-
come from a snowy region.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you never guess it.
Go ahead, Z.
I was gonna say, with that, you can definitely take your hour short rest.
Mhm.
Silas, get your spell slots back. Any of you that also have abilities that would regain on a short rest, you have those as well. And yes, Lana will return after a bit, kind of stepping through a trunk, because you come back with sets of some thick window coats.
Mm-hmm.
And enough so that you're not having to make checks or anything. Get from this town to the next one.
Okay.
Really, it's just kind of on the deal. Like, let's feel warm.
Thank you. Well, that's nice to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a drink with me?
Yeah. Come on. She'll happily just kind of go back behind the bar. She pulls out an old bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Pours each of you a shot. And just kind of, pops it down. Is like, so, what are we drinking for?
Freedom.
With that, when Keel just kind of, freedom for you, fun time for me, Link.
Freedom and change.
Freedom. The best gift of all. Clink glass. Take a shot as well.
Plop.
Easily
80.
get that. Enjoy that nice, heavy warmth. And it definitely has some age to it.
When she goes to set the bottle back, I'll set 80 gold, kind of using sleight of hand and kind of put it off someplace, so that she'll find it later, but it may not be immediately noticeable.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Let's see how sneaky you are.
How well you hide it.
Not awesome. 11.
Okay. I mean, not bad. Like, you've been in this place long enough where you know a couple of good hiding spots to toss coins.
Mm-hmm.
DN,
Yeah, what's up?
I'd like to give Kalara guidance.
Roll a d4 to add into that.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, you eventually find, you kind of find a really good one where you find, a loose plank under the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of just, slip it all under there.
Okay.
So kind of the idea, when she's finally having to do repairs to the old place, she'll, trip over it.
Cool.
I'll say with that, you guys head out and you start your walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say the good news is you don't have to make any checks for this. With Silas's interrogation and Kilara, your memory's kind of catching up with you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take much to follow the path. You recognize that you've done it for a good while. But as you get closer to where you remember your base being, you can see that it's more fortified than it was. You can see how extra lookout posts have been made.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how more trees have been cut down in the area so that, it's a clearer pathway.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, you all arrive at an open space that you can see has clearly been, made out. There's a few campfires that have been posted up throughout, but the biggest thing you see, barricades and tents everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not the way you left it. Because the only thing you remember from your childhood is your hideout
Yeah.
was this little cave right here.
Yeah. Little bastards made themselves into an army. Huh. It's amazing to think when we were kids all we were doing was robbing wagons and taking a little bit of coin from people off the road. Pompous assholes with too much on them. And now, they're a bunch of tyrants holding over an entire city, all to themselves.
Time to knock them down a few pegs?
Take all the pegs out and stab them with them.
By the way, during the initial walk through here, Key was definitely drunk and she was just humming an old ass tune.
What's the brother look
Just-
like?
big ass grin on her face.
I just look to you and I point at myself and I put my hand up and I basically just put my hand over my mohawk thing and I just like push it back so that it's not a mohawk. It kind of lays flat.
Ah, almost a mirror image.
Pretty close.
Good to know.
Except he's ugly.
Twins.
Not twins. No. Close, though. Very similar. Similar enough. If you see me and it's not me, it's him.
Got it.
And with that, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Click your
But I
token.
don't wanna.
You pushing back. You kind of got it.
Where's the
Damn, you all
mom?
are ready for murder.
Oh my god. Also,
Wait, I wasn't the
Damn.
only one.
It was
Also
two.
for earlier?
Yeah.
So many
Lots.
crits.
So when this becomes Shattered Crit, I mean Shattered Obelisk.
Fun context story while we're getting things prepped. I run games through Start Playing on weekends. And one of them is Shattered Obelisk, and some of these are my players in that game.
Hello.
But about halfway through, we end up changing the name of from Shattered Obelisk to Shattered Crits. Because literally, we've had sessions where they roll like over 10 crits in one session. It's fucking ridiculous.
God, it's funny though.
Oh, it's amazing.
What was the record? 14, I believe?
I think 14 was the record
In one session.
in one session.
Yep. That was a wild day.
And for the sake of things, I'm going to give you guys one extra luxury. Bibbidi
I think like a good quarter of them were mine.
4 or
Jesus.
5, yes.
Could I have the grace of doing something on the way up that I was thinking of, but I didn't want to interrupt the moment in the description?
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to do?
I have a pretty good survival. I want to try on the way up through. I want Kilara to have tried to cover our tracks up so that they don't spot those and then trail us to where we are moving or where we may move.
Sure, make me a survival check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So many fucking crits.
Gonna burn these up before we get into combat. Jeez.
Crit city, bitch.
God.
Crit city, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, it doesn't take long. Like, you're easily able to do this. It's really just, this is going back to your roots. This is nothing new. This is the same, like, you know the deal. This is the same stuff you did as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You said it yourself. You're just
Okay.
going back to old habits.
Hunter ambusher.
Yeah. But with that, you guys start as you're on the outskirts of the camp. Most, honestly, from this distance, you can see that it's fairly quiet. There's a few campfires around, but most people seem to be in their tents. You do hear some discussion happening up here. But with that, Key, you are first on my docket. What do you wish to do?
Technically it should be Kilara, 24.
Oh, excuse me, I forgot to do the most important step of all this. Descending order.
Mm-hmm.
Kilar, you are
Happens.
first. Kilar, you are first in my docket. What do you want to do?
Do I know, even with the fortifications, any good points that would be, I mean, erring on my specialization of ambushing and hunting? Would I know, like, maybe being able to, like, come up here, up here and maybe go along this cliff wall to get a good ambush point? Something like
I
that?
think you can make that work. It's possible. You would know it's probably, if anything, it's one of those, like, again, the bummer that this whole pathway, there was it was a nice forest area, but in recent times you can tell a lot of it's been cut down. But you're like, that's one thing they can't fuck with. They can't fuck with the mountain.
Yeah.
So I'd say
Okay.
you can always try if you want to.
Yeah. I'm going to start coming up here and say,
I'm gonna get the higher ground on him. Then we can go that way. Anybody who wants to follow can. Otherwise, try and stay low, yeah?
Yeah.
For the sake of things, I'll go ahead and say since we're not in
Understood.
legit combat yet, Kilara, I'm gonna go ahead and move you right here because this first bit you can easily just walk up the hill. If you want to move any further, you're gonna need to start making me athletics checks.
can do. Athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
I feel bad about this. Can I refresh my page? Because it's been giving me lots of crits.
No.
I'm fine with it. Honestly, I find it funny as a joke as a DM. Because I remember when we were
Kilara
prepping for
is
this online,
motivated.
like one, you're demotivated, so it fits the bill.
Okay.
But secondly, in a joking manner, I have memories of before we started the campaign, and you were like, I don't want to use digital dice. Digital dice, fuck me.
I mean, they do, but
I mean, true, but now it's like they're loving you. Also, fun
Apparently.
effect real quick on my end.
They love
I was
Kilara.
actually going to say, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I need to take a quick break as well.
Okay.
So we're going to do a short 5-minute break, guys. I will throw out there, those of you that are watching, if you want the opportunity to give them inspiration, consider this break your time to do so. When I get back, if there's any people that have redeemed points for inspiration for the players, we will give them out. So if you want
Yay.
to help out the players before this fight, this is your opportunity. With that, 5 minutes, I'm running to the restroom. Anybody else need to do the same? Do it. Be back soon.
Baby! Whee! Hey!
All right. Thanks for the patience, guys. Yeah, fun side story before we dive in. I may or may not have had COVID a few weeks ago, and I may or may not have been dealing with a cough, and I've been hydrating my ass to not cough my head off. The catch, though, is when you gotta go, you gotta go. Anyway.
I'll take the slight coughing over the severe kidney pain for 3 days bit.
Exactly. With that though, we left off as you guys arrived at the bandit camp. Kilara starting to do the movement through and around. And for the sake of things, Kilara, make me one more athletics check.
Okay, one more athletics check coming up. Ooh, that is a natural 1.
Remember you.
You
I
have
do have an
inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I could feel that one coming after 3 straight natural 20s. I was like, it's gonna fuck me
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
High-low will happen.
So.
Well, there we go.
What the shit?
I can only take the 23 though.
It's still
yeah,
there.
But still, it's funny.
It's
Yeah.
still on the page!
Yo,
I'll
Kilara's
say-
broken.
I'll say, you don't have an issue doing this. You easily cruise this. As you're kind of a dude on you're on a mission right now. You are ready. As you eventually arrive and you kind of get on top over them, as you can see there's 2 thugs, and then it's that little shit that ran away from the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be talking about something.
I'm just going to get to that point, and I'm gonna do my perch thing. I have my my boomerang kind of still over my shoulder, and I just grab it like I'm about ready to at any moment throw it. Is it possible to ready an action to would it be possible to ready an action to fall on them with my boomerang?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I think I can make it work.
From the top
Okay.
rope.
Basically.
I will say though, while you were in that prep mode, Key, you've seen Kilara give the option. You have the clear path in. What do you want to do?
Knowing her, probably tentatively, carefully, slowly walk like up to about here. Kind of just watching, like, okay, is my vision actually being blocked by all this stuff? like really carefully.
Yeah.
And if like she can make it to this point, she'd probably like scuttle over to here
Yeah.
and then just
No
kind
problem.
of. All right, no, still nothing. You know, being a little bit ballsy, probably here, and this is about as far as she's gonna go. Where like she's just gonna wait and see what happens with others.
Make me a stealth check. Just to see how things are going.
Decent.
You're fine. It's one
The
of
other
those where
thing,
you've kind of found the good places to hide, and you're kind of slipping through.
yeah, the other thing I was kind of like, because the way it reads for chill touch, would I be able to thematically fuck with one of them with said spell?
I would say probably. Remind me the range of that again.
It is 120 feet.
Oh, absolutely.
But like the idea is, you know, like while like a bitter wind is blowing, have it like grab their leg or something from like up from the snow kind of deal.
Beautiful. Are you
Give it
wanting to
like
do that now, or are you wanting to kind of save it?
ah, I don't want to do it as like a jump scare thing of them just like what the fuck.
Remind me, is that what kind of saving throw do I need to make?
Uh, that is for me just making a ranged spell attack. I don't think it's a saving throw at all.
Okay, in that case, who do you want to do it to?
Uh,
I'll say you can hit any of them.
yeah, I'm looking at like I would say probably this guy, so that way like he's the most like freaked and might give Kellara an edge on dropping hello.
Fitting. I was literally like, red, green, or blue? Blue. Got it.
Yep.
Make me attack roll.
Now the question is, will this actually hit or not?
It definitely does.
And this is a 1d8 necrotic damage.
Yeah. Definitely one of those where you can see as you're kind of reaching, you can see something like that spectral hand kind of reach out from the snow and grab as he kind of stumbles for a second and is like fidgeting around looking. And Kilara, you can see from up above this whole thing going down.
Mm-hmm.
And it just becomes one of those deals where you can hear the faintest of like a shit. And someone's like, "You alright?" Yeah. Must have just slipped. The bandit just be like, "We don't have time for that. They're fucking here." Who's here? You know, Kilara. I thought they were dead. Anything else, Key?
That'll be it. He's just gonna like sit there, just like hands over mouth, trying not to die laughing.
Silas.
Yes. All right. So, free to move about the cabin.
Free to move out the cabin.
6. Are we free roaming or are we like what's going on here?
Free roaming. You can move how you wish.
Set yourself up as you will.
Set yourself up however you want. You can go as far as you want. I will say the closer you get, the more checks we make you do to avoid being spotted.
Okay.
So I'll say even like right about here, make me a stealth check.
Hopefully. Pray for me.
I swear if it's another crit.
Hashtag pray.
Well, they don't see you. They seem to be deep in a discussion.
Interesting. Let's see here. Any magic I can do to fuck? No, nothing that's unfortunately is going to make it very difficult for me.
Nothing
So I
subtle.
guess. No, nothing subtle at all. So I think we are just going to keep going forward.
Make me another stealth check.
Let's go, baby.
Do, 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 do.
I'll say you keep moving forward, and it's a little easier to hear the discussion now from over there. Shouldn't be like they brought people with them. They like, took out everybody we had. You still got the money, right? No, he got captured and dragged in. Fuck. But I will say, Silas, as you're kind of hearing that, you're literally like you kind of roll and you hear some gentle snoring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's
Good.
interesting. Pulls out a knife.
Gentle
Make me an
snoring.
attack roll.
No witnesses.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Are you sitting
I
this
was just gonna
shit?
slit his throat and call it a day.
Are
I'm
you
gonna make you earn it.
are you gonna wait till the shit goes down, or are you just setting the shit off before?
That's the question. Do you want to do it now,
It-
or do you want to ready an action, or how do you want to do it?
Well, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking of just like just casually slitting his throat and then him dying just easily. But
I will say you need to
we
at
don't
least
want to
make me
rub
the
that.
roll.
That's.
It's like you at least need to make me the roll.
I get the advantage off of it.
Oh, absolutely. They're out fucking cold. If they didn't wake up to earlier, they ain't waking up now.
Well, they're waking up now.
The dice have said, fuck you.
I will say it's one of those deals where I'm not gonna fully let it be fucked, because with the nine you were close. As you kind of go, as you reach down and like your knife just barely hits the skin, you see the eyes wake up, and the little like the panic as they reach for your hand. You kind of put your hand over their mouth, it's just and you're kind of in this little fight to see if you can just kind of finish getting it, finish the job. But yeah,
Mm.
it didn't quite click. And we will come back to you. Belza.
Ooh.
I'm going to kind of use the snow, even kind of going up onto all fours, and I am using my natural coloration in the snow to kind of prowl. Even kind of getting some on like the coat and just looking like basically a feral snow mound.
I'll go ahead and say, because you have a point there, make me the stealth, do it with advantage.
Do 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 do.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Make the stealth.
Yeah, that's
And you're
where
next.
I'm
Got
going.
Feral snow mound. Ah.
The word of the day is feral summit. Yeah. You're good. And as this happens, Delza, you kind of get up close. Feral snow mounds. Feral snow mounds. Wow, I don't know why I'm ever sure that. Feral snow mound style. And you hear the discussion, the panic's like, you know what's gonna happen if he finds out we don't have the money? I know, but we got, like, what do you expect to do? You expect us to go back and do it? We don't have a choice. If we don't, they're gonna kill him, and then they're gonna kill the rest of us.
But yeah,
You just kind of hear that.
I'm gonna stay
Yeah,
like
you
right
can
about here,
panic.
like in ambush, waiting for
And
Killar
with
signal.
that, I'll say it's their turn now. As this discussion kind of concludes, it's like, look, you did what you had to do to survive. It's okay, we get it, but we cannot let this go. Come on, we're heading back now. We're gonna get the money. We'll take care of the schmucks while we're there, and it is what it is. Let's go. And they start to move. They're about to head out. Kilar, do you want to do your thing?
Absolutely. So I imagine there's this camera, almost this angle. Maybe one of them notices as I'm jumping down. And it's like looking up. Is there a moon?
There is.
Okay. So moon lit from over top, but backlit or top lit. So you'd see just black outlines, some sort of creature perched on the rocks, and you just see the glint. You know how animals that are predatorial, well, not just predatorial, but
Yeah.
any animals at night, and they get that glint in their eyes?
Uh-huh.
that in the darkness. You just see dark, and then the two piercing eyes in the darkness, and a big toothy
Nice.
grin. And I'm gonna leap down from the top and go for that blue guy. That is he hurt or is he just
He has been hurt.
okay? I'll try and finish him off. Yeah.
All right, make me an attack roll. Make it with advantage because you have snuck your way through.
Would I be able to reach the green guy so I can get in between the two of them? Or is that too much to ask?
Depends on how well you roll.
Okay.
I'll
'Cause
put it
I'd-
that way. Depends on how well you roll.
Okay, cool. Ooh. 16?
Yeah. You definitely you've been waiting for this. You foaming at the mouth, ready to go, and you take this dive and you land pretty much right in between them. And roll me your damage. I'll let it go for both.
That's 11 damage.
And let's add in your top rope damage.
Oh, do I have top rope damage?
From the top rope.
You're-
Jesus.
You're up high.
I would take that as well, I assume.
You do. You're taking 10 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
But they are taking the damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, bitches.
And they look like, you definitely catch them off guard. They're on the ground prone and not looking great. As the other bandit, just in panic seeing you, just shouts, is like, "Hey, Trump!"
Oh,
Yes.
the moment he tries, I'm leaping out, like, trying to shut him up.
Go ahead and make me your attack roll.
Probably launching herself from the fucking snow.
That's the amount of attacks.
Oh, to be a champion fighter.
Yeah, it hits,
Oh, it's
though.
gonna hurt.
Surprise, motherfucker. And this was the one.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is the one that
Yeah,
killed
the
Arno, so
bandit.
I will do this
Yeah.
non-lethally, but surprise, good night, motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's like, "Hey, Trump!" And they are out.
Very
Now
nice.
the hard question. Did anybody hear?
How heavy of a sleeper are they all?
Oh my god.
Ooh. We're not the only ones with natural 20s. Jeez.
I would honestly wager this one and this one, definitely.
I was gonna say, you got a couple to wake up for certain. As you're right, the people that are closest are definitely awake and know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You also can tell there's some movement happening in the top tent. You're not sure if it's the full wake up yet, or, I will say with this though, Silas, you're having the dagger match with this one. They're gonna try to push you off. I need you to make me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
I know, it's your favorite.
Oh, that wasn't athletics. That was acrobatics.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, wrong one. This is
okay.
the right one.
Yeah. That he tries to fend you off, but fails, and you are actually able to slit the guy's throat, and he is gone.
Yay!
One less. Good night.
Looks up,
Um,
sees that plan is already going tits up, but is he detected?
That's where I'm gonna do the next check right now, because the two guys here, they are gonna come out of their tents. And let's see, do they see you? This one, the precious baby, doesn't see you. This guy up here, though, as he comes out of the tent, sees the clusterfuck over here, and is gonna equally start kind of pop off a shot with a crossbow. Going for Belza
That's fair.
and missing terribly. As apparently he aimed for the snow mound on the other side, thinking it was you.
You still blend in.
Feral snow tiefling.
The only other thing I will say is, as that happens, he is going to make a shout for, others. And the little stirring that was happening up top, it will kind of come to pass as they are going to, wake up and start getting stuff together. But that is going to be their turn.
Okay.
Kilara, you have 2 prone fuckers.
I do.
The bonkening.
I'm almost. What kind of weapon did this guy have?
He was using a crossbow.
Okay. Did he already reload it, or did he fire and he hasn't had a chance to reload?
Firing, taking the time. Like, he's using this time to reload.
Okay. I'm going to try and silence one of these fuckers on the ground. The one right next to me that's prone.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Yay!
Oh, man. Crit machine. Give me that damage.
Like, Kilara, have
Okay.
this.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, that's enough. As you easily just... And just, I'm going to confirm. Kill or incapacitate.
Kill.
Dead.
I was only merciful because I knew that, this one was known.
Yeah. The rest of them I don't really give a shit.
Just making sure.
And then I'm going to use my move action very quickly to 5, which would, I'm sure, attack of opportunity. 5.
Yeah, he'll
10,
try.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to get into combat with this guy.
Yeah, he tries to give a swing, but misses. As the other one's just in a panic trying to reload his crossbow in time.
Beautiful.
Key. Everything is happening. Oh boy.
You know what? Shits and giggles moment. But this one that's stepping out of the tent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him have a bit of nightmare fuel as I'm gonna do chill touch again.
Oh
Nope,
god.
that whiffed.
Okay. Yeah, definitely whiffed.
But like the idea I had in mind was like the hand just pops up like out of the snow and then like goes for his face. It probably pops out of the snow and then just whiffs. But still is a moment of
Fuck me!
Actually, I almost imagine it's one of those deals where this one with a sword, like he comes out and he actually like cuts the hand in half. Like, no.
Wait. Weren't you stealth still?
Actually.
Actually, that's true. Roll with advantage.
Alright. So I am far enough away where it's like
Yeah.
that might hit.
Surprise,
Oh, that
motherfucker.
definitely hits.
Hand to the face. It comes
Hand
back
to the face.
It comes back around and fucking gets him in the back of the head.
2.
Yeah, he's fighting with a hand.
The ghostly skeletal hand.
Anything else, Key?
Nah, that's it.
Alright. Silas, what's the plan?
So currently I'm not detected, correct?
No.
I'm gonna keep going to the 6.
I wouldn't say that your teammates have fucked shit up. It's more of your teammates are being an excellent distraction.
Yeah. Just moving the basic, or you wanted to go further?
Well, I'm gonna move there and see what happens. I'm going to stay in stealth. If there's a person in this tent, actually, I'd like to cast using one of my warlock spell slots. We're going to cast the spell known as Shadow Blade
Nice.
as a bonus action, and then with my action remain in stealth. Unless, of course, there's someone else there
There is not.
in this tent.
In fact,
So
you can tell.
yeah, we're going to.
I'll say even as you look
Sorry?
inside the tent's like unattended. It looks like someone was there, but like the cot's there, but like their equipment, the supplies, they're gone.
So yeah, Silas is gonna stay there. He's gonna have the Shadow Blade out and at the ready in case someone finds him. So he's gonna wait and see what happens.
All right. Moving on down the docket then, Belza.
I'm only 15. We're out of surprise initiative, aren't we?
We are out of surprise initiative. No more surprise for you.
So we'll move one down. It's
Hmm?
it's not my turn.
Baddies
I'm
next.
15. I'm 15. They're 17.
Oh, what the heck? Why did it do the weird rotation shit? Anyway,
I'm honest.
thank you. Appreciate your honesty. All right, in that case, this fool's gonna use half their movement to get up. And we're gonna start by trying to attack you, Belza.
That's fair.
They get 2 attacks, so boop. Hit once for 8 bludgeoning.
Ow. My pride.
I know, so sad. Bandit number 2. Actually, we'll start with this bandit here. Let's see. Does he recognize... Who does he see? He's pretty fucking good. For the sake of things, we will say that he is actually... He's dealing with the hand that's on his face. He kind of takes it off and then looks around and sees you in the corner, and is probably able to be like, caster, and
Like,
is
she's got
gonna
a
start.
shit-eating grin on her face with that one.
Yeah, and is gonna use the full movement to kind of get up to you, sword in tow.
Why would
Number
he do
3.
Why would he stab
Oh.
himself in the toe with a sword?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm an idiot.
You're fine. The third bandit, honestly, haven't reloaded the crossbow, but yeah, Kilar, you're in point blank range, fight or flight mode. Gonna attempt to shoot at you. And fail. As he just immediately drops and just grabs the sword from the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And now for the fun toys. As from one of the back tents, you see somebody that looks like he's dressed in white. Or actually, no, this dude's dressed in all black. As he kind of just walks through, you see he has a belt full of daggers. Kind of looks and shouts into your ears like, "Company!" And pulls out 2 daggers and is going to chuck them at you, Kilara.
Okay.
We'll hit you once for 4 points of piercing damage that kind of goes in your shoulder.
Okay.
And last but not least, Kilara, you can see a silhouette coming out of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to have a bunch of spears or javelins kind of coming out of his back.
Okay.
But kind of hard to tell right now since he's kind of still a little in. And in fact, yeah, he can. He's gonna attempt to throw. He's gonna like pull one out and attempt to yeet it at you. And will miss as it kind of just goes right at your feet.
Everyone's
That's-
trying to. I'm everybody's favorite.
You're the center of attention
Yeah,
for a
everyone keeps
moment.
trying to hit on you.
Yeah.
But with that, Belza, this bitch smacked you. How the fuck dare they?
Time to rage. Also, time to hit.
Rage.
And I would like to
Mhm.
reckless.
Of course.
Barbarian, do what barbarian do. Smack them good.
Very clean smack. Give me the damage.
Damage. Making sure that we have. Yes. Fortunately, the thing is smart. It knows I want to rage.
And that's enough, as you just, without mercy. How do you want to kill this one anyway?
Oh, just full on, probably across a clearing, cleave. There's guts everywhere.
Fair enough. Good old disembowelment. Got it.
And
Hell yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Running up, starting to get within the range. Starting to get, like, either back up Kilara or get ready to face this asshole.
Got you. With that, moving on down the docket, Kilara.
I'm going to try and I'm gonna leave this guy for Belza, I think, since now you're in melee. But I do have a sight on that one.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to use the full range of my boomerang, which is, let me check and see what the actual range on it is 6120. So I'm going
Okay.
to target that guy.
Make it so.
And since I'm concerned that this dude does he look sturdier?
He does.
Okay, I'm going to use a combat superiority die. I'm going to go with, let's hit it in the thing. So these are all the things I can do. So I'm going to do, that's a damage roll. I'm going to go with precision attack.
Ooh.
So
Add
when
attack roll. Sounds good.
yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And it would add, I believe, to the damage my D8 as
Use
well.
ability score after making the attack roll before any other effects attack are applied. Go weapon attack as a creature, you can spend one superior die to add to the attack roll. It doesn't specify for damage, but definitely a boost to the
Oh,
attack.
okay. Is it? Yeah, if it's only to the attack roll, then I think I might hold on to it because I thought it was also for damage.
I could be wrong, but I'm just reading the description, and it
Mhm.
just emphasizes the boosting to the weapon attack roll.
The damage one is the one below it, sharpened.
Yeah,
Is it
I was gonna
sharpened?
say it is the sharpened attack will do for damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I misread then. I guess I would do the
Okay.
sharpened attack.
All right, so roll the hit.
Okay. 26 to hit.
Sounds good. Yeah, clean hit.
So that's 12 plus a D8.
Yeah.
5. So 17 damage.
17. Very nice.
And I am going to. I'm going to. Is this passable? Is that stuff I can, like, stand on? Or.
You can weave through it if you need to.
Okay, I'm going to try and step into it. Maybe it's difficult terrain, so half speed or something, but.
Yeah, I'd say that at most.
Okay, I'm going to try and get a little bit of cover from these two guys. As I
Alright.
catch it, just kind of duck around the corner.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Key. You have a friend.
Yes, I do. Normally she'd try to like dodge at like at a range kind of deal, but nah, this time around she's just gonna take the quarterstaff and try to smack him with it.
Smack him.
15, hit or miss.
Oh, it definitely hits.
I hate the fact that I have -1 on the bludgeoning damage, but it's
Eh.
still decent.
Oh, it's still a solid hit. As you can tell, he's kind of woozy on his feet.
She has a strength of 9. What do you expect?
Yeah. Gotta love the bonk action. Anything else, Key?
That'll be it.
Silas.
Okay, so we got Bucko here. We got a spear thrower in there,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then we have guy right there.
Yes.
Okay. Can I from stealth cast hold person on this guy, and he makes a save at disadvantage?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wrong one. There we go.
We don't save.
He succeeded.
Damn it! Even with the disadvantage.
A 17.
Damn.
Fucking
He rolled a 19 to
bullshit.
17. He was.
Could I give my inspiration to let him re-roll at disadvantage again?
I'll give one more roll. I'm not doing another. I won't do another pair, but I'll at least do one more roll. Sometimes the dice
No,
just say
fuck.
no.
I tried.
You tried. You still have your sword though, ready for stuff. So that's good.
Like, it took an action to cast it. I can't do anything else.
Yeah. I'm saying at least you have it ready.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads to
Fuck this
we're
guy.
I think we're gonna start with him actually. As you know, this kind of one of those where I almost imagine the spell like he's moving and he's focused on them, and you kind of see him pulling out a dagger, ready to go back for Belza, and you see like the joints stop for a second, and then he kind of you hear like almost a snap as he breaks himself out of it, looks around, sees you, and you just see this sickening smile on his face. And just comes straight for you as he pulls out a scimitar in his other hand. And it's all for you, baby. As the scimitar goes,
I'm gonna cast a
and
shield spell in reaction. He has to beat a 19.
it still will break through with a 23.
What the fuck is this guy?
He's a captain.
He's the big bad after all.
And last but not least, a dagger, which will miss.
How
But
much
5
damage?
slashing, just 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, let's handle our bandits. Because they're not long for this world anyway. What? This poor schmuck up here is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, RNG's is go. Belza
Good.
goes to stab. Succeeds in stab. Actually, nope, he fails in stab.
No, he would succeed. I reckless.
Oh, that's right. So roll him with advantage. So. Nope, he still failed. Just confirming, your armor class is 17?
Yes. Also,
So yeah, missed by 1.
Damn.
As you just kind of see like he tries, and then like, you know, you just kind of grab the blade and stop. You just see the moment he's like, it's that moment that he realized he fucked up.
speaking of which. But first, the other bandits.
Yeah. Key. Failed. And last but not least,
Meanwhile,
coming out from the cave, it's very clear. That captain in the black robe, yeah, he ain't the boss. As Kilara, you can even see peeking from the from the corner now, it's very obvious. The leopard skin, the tail,
Mm.
a bunch of javelins, well, spears in a quiver, and kind of almost stuck to his hip. Not as big as yours, but a smaller wooden boomerang.
I growl.
And honestly, that's probably enough for him to kind of, you see the ears perk as he kind of turns and looks to you, and you can kind of see this level of just anger in the
Mhm.
eyes. And he is gonna pull out a pair of these spears and just chunk them through the tent, trying to get to you. As you're gonna get hit once clean,
Wow.
taking 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
And kind of with that huge rock and shock, you immediately just, kneel down, and the other one misses. And kind of just, you hear him just look over to the other guy, and it's like, Sinner, how we doing? And it's like, fucking bad, honestly. It's only the 2 of us at this point. You hear the other one's like, but what about you're dead? And just see, shit. Cover me. He just gives a sigh, like, do my best. and that's all the conversation you're getting.
Mhm.
Belza.
Hi, motherfucker. It is time to reckless.
Reckless.
It is time for bonks.
I'm not gonna question that one.
Don't question it. It hits.
Good night, motherfucker.
Good night, motherfucker. He's dead.
5, 10, 15. And I'm actually going to try to take this guy's attention off of Silas. Bonus action, if I may, the hook.
Yeah.
Just,
Definitely.
I want to yank and try to pull him off.
Okay.
I'm mostly just trying
Make
to
Would
me
get
this
attack.
promote an attack of opportunity on my end?
He is not moving on
Because
his,
it's forced, sadly.
Mhm.
so this is a
Hmm.
contested athletics, I believe.
Yeah, I contest athletics.
Because I am raging. I do get that advantage.
You do get that advantage. So yeah, it's one of those levels where, like, you can see he tries to hold his own, but yeah, you are not having it as you yank his ass closer.
Come here, asshole!
But with that, Kilara. Yeah, nice
Um,
little spear wound.
Yeah, bonus action. Can I drink a potion?
Yes.
Okay. 2d4, yeah?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, boy. All right. I drink that, and I'm going to 5, 10. Spear's still in me. 15, and I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna look at him with that boomerang rested on my shoulder, finishing off the potion, tossing it off to the side, letting it shatter on the ground.
We got some unfinished business, you and I.
And I'm gonna snap the spear off the shaft of it, but the spearhead is still in me. I just snap the bit off and kind of toss it off to the side. And I'm gonna say,
You and me. Mano a mano, yeah?
He just kind of has this really serious look on his face. He doesn't even respond to you.
interesting. Okay. I'm going to take the boomerang and I'm gonna chuck it and try and break his kneecaps.
Okay.
See?
Yeah,
Damn.
on it.
All good?
Yeah, we're fine. You do what you gotta do.
Okay. I will 16?
I will say, as you kind of go and yeet this boomerang out, he actually pulls out his from the hip, and you can
Mhm.
see him actually kind of pop it low,
Mhm.
and he actually uses it to kind of parry yours.
Damn. Yeah. Does my boomerang return to me?
It does.
Okay.
Other onesie.
As it returns to me, I'll grab it and use that. So I used 5, 10, 15. Can I use the rest of my movement to close the gap and catch it?
Absolutely.
All right. I just run forward with a mighty roar. And
Alright.
actually, yeah, that's where I end my turn.
All right. Sounds good. Key.
Dude
You
still
both-
up in
t-
front of me.
Yeah.
It's this moment of still at the quarterstaff, just bonk.
Bonk it.
That is a whiff. He sees it coming.
It's a sad kind of miss though, because he's half dazed out of it anyway. But yeah, it does miss sadly.
That'll be it.
Silas, you apparently have made a friend. His name is Sinner.
What's his name?
Sinner.
Sinner.
Fitting.
Sinner or setting? Center.
Sinner, like he sinned.
Oh. This gentleman right here, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
The one Belza yoink.
All right. Remind me, do we do flanking here?
No flanking.
Aw. All
I
right.
know, I'm sorry.
I am trying to take his enmity though from you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
She's trying to protect you.
Appreciated. Let's see. Got. Yeah, we're fine for now. Shit.
Feel that.
All right. We are gonna make an attack with our brand new little shadow sword,
Make it.
and we're gonna have to roll in the. Well, hold on. God, get a +3 to hit with it. All right. Well, shit. Not
Oh,
today.
Not
That's
today.
it.
No. Our
I
rolls,
will.
they're turning against us.
I know.
No, they're only turning against me. You go at it.
I will.
I'm just gonna die a little on the inside.
It's okay. Luckily, the hunch was right, Belza. You kind of pulling center away, even with Sauce going through. Like, you can see Sauce try, but it looks like the blade almost phased through. It wasn't quite fully solid yet. But yeah, center just kind of gives a look at you and just like, you're pretty. And then it's going to try to cut you up. We'll miss with a scimitar, but kind of goes for a low blow and stabs you for 8 piercing damage.
Down to 4.
Halving that to 4, obviously, because of rage. Yes.
Ow, my pride. Whatever shall I do?
Meanwhile, I know, so sad. Meanwhile, Bandit, does the fight continue? Go home, Bandit. You're drunk.
Slap fight.
More of a whiff fight. I can
Whiff
just
fight.
picture-
This is a
I can just
nerd
picture
slap
Key
fight. Just
whiffing. Pretty much. I can picture Key whiff, him, ha! Swings, Key, shitty grin, him, not a word.
I will say, as this happens up front with the gladiator, that silent rage, he's going to go and try to attack you, Kilara. And succeed as he clocks you for 15 points of damage up the side of the head.
I fall unconscious.
And kind of just lean, like, as that happens, you fall in the snow. You hear him, as he kind of gets down, this low rumble of a growl. And it's just like, why did you have to fucking come back? And punches the snow beside you, and he's going to use his movement to get away. With that, though, Belza, friend.
motherfucker tried to hurt Silas. Reckless. Reckless violence.
And that will definitely hit.
Oh, sad damage.
Oh,
Double ones.
sad damage. Still, it's a damage. It's one step closer.
And I'm still bringing
You
his
are.
I'm still bringing his enmity to me.
Yeah. Kilara,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll me a d20.
A d20.
Mm-hmm.
Not a death saving throw. Ooh.
It's only a 6.
You have dreams of a snowy forest. Kind of matches where you are now, but yet you kind of lay there staring up at the sky, not quite knowing what to do with yourself. We'll come back to you in a minute. Key.
Oop, I think you might have cut out on that one. I heard
I kinda
the
left
staring
I
out.
left, no, I left a pause there for a reason.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
Key.
guy's still up in front of me, trying to swing with the quarterstaff again.
My god, it really is a fucking slap fight.
Slap, fight, slap, fight. It misses again.
Like at this point, he's just like swish, fuck.
It's funny but sad. Silas.
Silas is going to rush past this guy.
Uh-huh.
Be going diagonally. Does he want to take an attack of opportunity against me?
He'll try. Just with a passing as he'll probably try to just chuck a dagger at you as you run by. And you'll get one in the back for 5.
I would like to use shield to make my AC a 19.
So we'll hit with a 22.
Fuck, 5 damage you said?
Yeah, the DM dice are being mean tonight.
Whatever. Are we doing bonus action potion rules or not?
Yes, bonus action potion.
I'm gonna chuck one on Kalara.
Okay.
Mhm.
2d4 plus 2, Kilar.
You want me to roll?
I
them?
got it.
Up.
Okay, you go. You go.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hey! I
Healthy
will
enough.
say, Kilara, as you kind of are having that moment where you stand up in the snow, you feel the memories of like everything that's happened up to this point. The betrayal, being alone, finding these people, coming back to find this again, almost this deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me another d20.
15?
Kilara,
Mm-hmm.
fight or flight?
Fight or flight? Being in the same situation last time, I fled, but I survived. But the only reason I survived was I found help eventually. Otherwise, I would have died. I have friends around me, and I feel like I trust them.
Mm-hmm.
Fight.
Silas, you see a very strange sight. As you pop the potion and Kilara's eyes open up, Kilara, though, the panic is there, the rage is there, the anger is there. As you unconsciously bolt, and as you start to run towards run towards your brother, your form changes as you almost go primal, getting down on all fours, running towards them.
Okay.
Oh, about that? Do you want to
Mhm.
reveal, Kilara?
Oh, this is something else.
Oh shit.
This is the special ability.
Oh? What am I?
Everybody sees that you shift from your normal form to a full-blown wolf.
Ooh. Is it a wolf or is it a hyena?
You know what? We'll make it a hyena for this, because it fits the bill.
There should be. Yep.
Okay. Hell yeah. How many hit
And
points did I get? I got 8.
you got
8.
8, and actually on top of this, I'll go ahead and say the hyena actually doesn't have 5 hit points; it has 15.
Yay.
But yeah, for the sake of things, I'm gonna move you right over here for the time being.
Okay.
As you go in and you bite the piss out of your brother,
Hell yes.
and get
I
a
still got
clear-
action.
Yeah. They get a clear bit of damage on him. As Silas, you just see the rabid attack.
The
But what are
fuck?
sorry, but what do you want to do,
What?
Silas?
He's just gonna shake it off and just pull up the pistol, point it at Kalar's brother. Thinks on it. He's still gonna take a shot.
All right.
Where is it? There it is. 18.
You hit. Yeah,
9
Clean
points
shot.
of force.
clean shot.
All right.
That.
That is
Yeah.
everything.
All right. All right. Well, first off, Larry's gonna continue trying to do like. Honestly, they're gonna take the boomerang that they've been holding on to,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just gonna give it a swing at you. As you get smacked for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make, and actually, I'll do this since we're kind of in a little bit of the surprise moment. You keep yourself upright, though, as he's going to continue to use his movement to run away.
Okay.
Attack of
And
opportunity.
it is an attack of opportunity, which, in fact, pardon me, because it's one of those where I've been waiting for this, but I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if it was going to happen tonight or next week. MJ,
Okay.
I'm sending you a DM on Discord now.
Okay.
There's your stats for right now.
Secrets.
Let me pull it up. Bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 da bum. Ba da ba da bum. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Make me an attack roll.
All right. I will do that. Oh, wait. I gotta get back to my page. Hold on. There we go.
I know, multitasking.
All right.
You're
An
doing
attack
great.
roll?
Attack roll.
Okay.
None of the extra abilities and such, but just a straight up, trying to bite the shit out of him.
It's only a 14.
Still don't quite have control of this form yet, as you just kind of bite at the air as he just continues to bolt. And
Damn.
we'll use his movement to try to just go ahead and fully get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
There's our
I
initiative
know,
tracker.
It's fine. We'll make it work. Belza.
They're not long for this world.
Oh yeah, just looking. Your soul will make excellent payment. Again, reckless.
The fuck?
Bells is in full mode.
Oh, heck yes.
There's
Another one
Bells,
that's in starting to get in the danger zone.
Yep. Bells has got this sort of like wide grin, like she's starting to get into the fight now.
Yay. Moving on. Kilara. I need to get this token so that you can move it, but I cannot do that at the moment. So I'll just ask, where do you want to
Yes.
go?
He's running. How far did he move?
I will say your brother has moved about 40 feet.
Because I've got a movement speed of 50, according to
You
this.
do. You can catch up if you want.
Fight.
Alright, fight.
I'm gonna keep sprinting after him, and I'm going to try to lunge at him and take him down as best I can.
Alright. Sounds good. Make me the attack roll.
Just very feral. And I think that might hit, unless he can parry it or whatever.
You can tell he tries. There's almost this level of panic as he tries to go for the boomerang again,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing your teeth start to kind of press into it, and he sees a crack, and you can actually see this moment of almost like humanity as he pulls it away, and you just finish going through, and you bite him clean in the shoulder.
Roll damage.
I'll go and just do the standard 10. If you'd like, or you can roll the damage. It's up to you.
That's fine. It'll expedite. We'll go with 10. That's fine.
All right. Got it.
Slap fight.
Moving on down. On down. Key.
Just like to herself. Come on, I've missed enough.
Somebody use points.
It finally hits! Now please roll enough damage so he's dead!
Nope.
For this one in particular, I don't think it'd be like a honest to God kill. It'd just be a crack upside the head to like knock him out.
Okay, he's out cold and easy enough.
Good night.
She'd probably like bend down, take like the briefest moment to like tie his hands, and then just kind of look. Nah, that's good enough. And then, oh boy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. How hurt does Belza look?
Not incredible.
Honestly, not bad.
Okay, then that'll be it.
Alright. Silas.
Silas is gonna look to Belza. You got him?
Yeah. Go help the others. This bastard's mine.
Alright. Silas is going to chase after Kalara then.
Alright.
Oh.
Can I see the guy?
Honestly, remind me of the range of your Eldritch Blast, because I'm guessing that's what you're thinking
120
about.
feet.
It's tough, but you can see him just barely.
He can't get a clear shot, so Silas is just going to dash after them, but not get too close to where he's in danger, just to make sure that whatever this creature that Kalara turned into, he's assuming it's Kalara.
You know,
Isn't
right?
gonna
I don't
die.
know anymore.
I will say in this case, it's one of those deals where after getting the bite in, he's going to shake you off, and kind of in a panic,
Mhm.
he's just going to continue. He's going to use full movement to run. It will be outpacing you at this point.
So, attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
Yep, take the attack of opportunity at least. Get one final crack in.
Go. 20 to hit.
Yep. So another 10. But yeah, he's going to use the tree lines and such, and just, you'll see him actually kind of climb up one tree and panic and start just jumping from tree to tree. Just,
Oh, damn.
you know, he's getting the fuck out. He's done.
I just sit on the ground.
And I will say, as you start to kind of calm down,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of adapt back, and, you know, kind of almost like what you did in your training this morning. You feel your heart slow down. Your body starts to relax. And Silas, you see the form shift again as it kind of goes from the hyena back to... It almost looks like a half and half. As Kilar, would you like to unveil your other token?
Sure. Do you want me to drag it down?
By all
Oh.
means. Yeah, or I got it. I'll just...
Oh.
You can just right click and shift.
Hey.
There we go. And that's the lovely image you see.
I can't see.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
give the
no.
handout.
Yeah.
I thought I
Oh.
did.
Or
I
Click show to
see it.
players. Oh, shared with Kilar MJ. I don't need to share with Kilar MJ. I want to share with everybody.
Share with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. Show to players. But it's just him.
Just
Josh rolled
select
20,
and
it's
select
great.
all. Or edit, show all.
Edit. All players. Save changes. Show to players. There we go. Learning.
Yay!
Fun.
Hmm.
Very much like a werewolf in a lot of ways. A almost lycanthropic seeming hyena person. Bipedal still, but yeah. Very hyena.
And we'll come back to you in a second. Belza,
It is time for murder.
you about to kill a sinner?
Yes. The name is fitting. Reckless. Come here, asshole. Fitting.
Beautiful. Give me that damage. Yeah, a very solid hit as you just kind of knock him silly and you see blood, like the jaw almost dislocates. And he's still up, but he is definitely shaken.
You're kicking his ass.
Come on. Is that the best you can do? I didn't know you wanted to see the sticks that bad. Come on, sinner.
Kilara,
Hmm.
middle of the woods alone.
I'm going to. That's unfortunately a flashback
Well-
again.
I will say, actually, not quite alone. You can hear somebody coming up from behind.
So, as per memory, with their backstory, when they were last abandoned, when their brother abandoned them, they ran into the woods and they were alone in the woods, and someone was running after them. And that time, when someone was running after them, they were trying to kill them. And I think, seeing brother leap from tree to tree away, I'm going to just baleful, almost like a howl, but hyena, that cackle, that kind of
Yeah.
Bang.
yeah, into the open air. And then I notice someone coming up behind me, and almost feral-like, I hop back up onto my fours, kind of claws dug into the earth beneath me, into the snow, and I'm taking a very defensive stance to the person coming at me.
Right.
I don't attack, I just stay there guarded.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Key. Belza seems to be having fun.
They'd basically be like, running up to here. You got it?
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of, all right, have fun, and just dash further up, trying to catch up with the others. So, thereabouts.
Silas, you're greeted with the sounds of a cackling howl. And eventually you get to the tree lines to see what looks to be like... It was Kilara. Looks like her. Or looks like them. But, clearly a little bit more lycanthropic. They haven't attacked you. What do you
I want to
do?
roll insight.
Alright.
And they are foaming at the mouth, dripping like dripping maw.
MJ,
Yes.
with my 24, what can you tell me
Um,
about Kalara?
they look
my
scared.
insight?
I would say they look scared.
Okay. Silas is going to slowly put his weapons down into the snow, out of view, and get closer to Kilara with his hands and fingers outstretched, showing I don't got anything. It's okay. But he's not saying anything. And he's getting closer to her. Slowly. And when he gets to her, he's going to slowly go over and try and go for a hug.
Do you allow it?
I think there's like a moment where I shift and I'm keeping front facing in case something's going to attack me or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm ready to attack if need be, but with how slow Silas is approaching, I think I let it happen. There's maybe like a raise of a paw, and it's like twitchy fingers about ready to swing, and then just a soft hug and an embrace. And I stop twitching, and I just kind of hold there for a minute. Not sure what to do.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
breathing hard. Fast heartbeat.
It's okay. Relax. You're not alone here. And Silas is just gonna hold her there.
Okay. We'll come back to y'all. This
mean-
poor broken jawed bandit's gonna try to do something. The usual 1-2 combo, scimitar. Dagger. This time they both hit. Halving the damage, 6.
Ow. Bells is just laughing at this point. Come on, fight for your life.
I'd say they're definitely a clear. It was confidence at first, but you can see it slowly devolving into fear.
Big scream, come on!
Panic.
Belza,
I bet you never gave your victims time to scream. Reckless.
make it so. Give me the damage. You take a clean shot to the leg. As you can see, the leg almost honestly breaks. As you kind of get that scream, and he just is on the ground. And yeah, the panic is full set in at this point. He knows. He knows he's beat.
Any last words, asshole? I give you that mercy.
It just kind of, he kind of just, as he thinks about it and looks around, he'll attempt to chuck one more dagger at you just out of spite. And at disadvantage, it just goes, like, it just whizzes past your ear.
Just want me to finish this?
Finish it.
Good night, motherfucker.
How do you want to finish it?
Hell yeah.
Just straight vertically down.
Yeah. There was a head. Now there isn't.
Go ahead and grab whichever. It was a scimitar that was stabbing Silas.
Yeah.
Yoink. And just going over if we're out of initiative.
I'd say at this point we are.
Heading up north. Putting the scimitar near Silas's feet. Or probably over here. Hey. Do I recognize? I would easily recognize that's Kilara.
Oh, probably just from the coloration and everything else.
The coloration and pelt alone.
Before the rest of the party shows up, though, I want to have a little moment. Is that all right?
Go for it. Because it would take Key and Belza a little bit to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So Silas is currently embracing Kilara, holding her softly.
Mm-hmm.
He will say softly, "Don't know what this is, and whatever. If you knew about this prior, it's okay. It's just a part of you." Let me tell you something no one knows so far. Every night when I go to sleep, I dream horrid nightmares of, I assume it's myself, either being constrained and constricted in metal with needles and sharp objects pulling and twisting my wretched form to do menial tasks for people, or I'm brutally slaughtering creatures I can't even begin to explain. It's okay. And you don't need to know you're not alone. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm kind of gasping at bits and bobs here to try and hopefully reach to you and bring you back.
I
Kilara,
think, yeah.
what was it say? What you want to do?
I think you'd feel, because I was holding that hand up, that big paw, ready to swipe if necessary, and it was shaky, and then when embraced in the hug, it stopped shaking. And I think the heavy breathing, the panting slowed, and I think they've slowed down, and they've been listening. And when they shift, they are still themselves, just given the context and everything that's happened, it was a lot. So I think they're able to hear, they're able to register what's happening. And Silas would probably feel the paw gently kind of come around and grasp the back and just kind of complete the hug. And you'd feel it kind of wrap around your shoulder and hold you to them as well. And they'd kind of not nuzzle necessarily, but lean into the hug.
It's okay. It's okay. And that's kind of where you all come in at that rate.
Kind of
Yeah.
approaching slow.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, no. He saw her
Rara.
from he saw her from probably far away. Just be like, they went over here. Is that? Ah, that is.
Oh, I didn't know you were so pretty. Hey, pal. It's all right.
Either side just kind of, huh?
Guess slow approach for like joining in the hug.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Aw.
Just either side hug.
No need to be scared of us. We're all a little weird, I think. Thanks for feeling comfortable enough to share this.
Yeah, I think they'll just embrace and take the hug, and they'll breathe a deep sigh of relief. And it only lasts for a short period of time, so I think maybe it would slowly fade away in the hug
Probably.
as they calm down.
And I'll say, as a fitting conclusion for tonight,
Mm-hmm.
as the snow starts to fall again to give a fresh coating in the cold chill of the quiet. For once, I think this is the first time I can safely say you all feel like a team. Maybe even more than that. But there's still some looming questions behind this moment. Because Kilara, you've shifted before.
Mm-hmm.
You've never done that.
No.
But what does that mean? You're going to have to give it time to unfold.
Absolutely.
And a new day comes with new opportunities to finish the job. And that's where we'll conclude for this evening.
Aww.
Right.
This session was so wholesome and sweet.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap up stream. Thank you, everybody. We're really out of time, but we've already done our credits, so thank you for joining. We'll see you
Thank
on
you
the
guys.
next episode. Bye-bye.
On the Twitch end, I'm going to give one bonus piece because we did get one follow while we were also on stream. Many thanks to Fate Weaver GM for following. Again, the next D&D stream will be in 2 weeks where we will continue to dive deeper into Kilara's history.
Fuck
Yay.
Until
yeah.
then, be good, do good, lots of love, and we will see you all on Thursday for just our chill little shenaniganry of VG Games.
Love you
Have a good night.
guys. Spread the love.
Enjoy.